What up, lifers? What up, lifers? What up, lifers? It's Dave Life. It's Dave Life. If you're watching the After Dark podcast, this is the After Dark podcast, episode number 312. Episode number 312. Whose fault is this? Whose fault is this? Like I said, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're with us tonight, man. So I want to say thank you. We had some audio issues a few seconds ago. I had to restart the show. But I just want to say this. Let's start this off like we always do, the right way. We've already prayed, but we just gonna have a quick one. Heavenly Father, thank you for your grace and your mercy. Have your way, Lord. I pray that you would speak to your people, enlighten, entertain us, and inform us, Lord. Rebuke the devil on our lives for your behalf, your glory. Let us have a great conversation tonight, and let us actually have fun talking about this topic of who's to blame. We give you all the praise, glory, and honor in Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. I feel a little bit better. You know you're going to have this when it seems like the enemy is coming after and trying to start things. It could be that I missed last week. I've been out of practice, if you will. So I'm back, man. We back in the building. Look, if you want to support the After Dark podcast and Dave Life After Dark, you can hit us on Cash App at $ Dave Life TV, on Cash App at $ Dave Life TV, or on Venmo at Dave Life. Venmo at Dave Life. That is scrolling down below. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe. I know we got people live on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on X, formerly known as Twitter. So I appreciate y'all. We're gonna bring in all of my guest panelists, the people that's gonna come and help me out tonight. I see some of my mains in the building. And I see some of my day ones returning in the building. And I see my cousin in the building, my cousin Bronze. All right, so come on to the stage. Let's start this off, man. Come on to the stage and help me out. My brother from another mother. He's down in the A. He's pretty consistent on the show. He's been here since we've been doing the YouTube. This is year number 2, man. We on episode 312. Big Corey G. Come on to the stage, my man, Big Corey G. Corey, what up, Doc?
What's up, everybody? What's going on, man?
What's going on? Not much. How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I am good.
Yeah. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Let me
No
bring
hat
you up.
today.
Yeah, good seeing you. I see that. You going with the clean, like the baldy.
Yeah,
you
that's
clean,
called Wu-Tang Buddha this Papa Bear.
Man, you clean, Corey. You
Papa
like
Smurf.
Kojak. You like Kojak from back in the day.
Oh man, I ain't got no fedora though. I wear these.
Right. You know what? And that's a nice hat, man. Show everybody the hat again. I'm gonna bring my other brother from another mother to the stage. He's also down in the A. We had a good conversation a few weeks back about did Atlanta or did stripper culture mess up hip hop? Come on to the stage, the U.S. veteran, my homeboy brother Sherrod. What's up, good brother Sherrod?
What's up, man? How we doing? What's up,
Good, man.
What's up, lifers?
Yeah, man, how you feeling, man?
Good. Yeah. Did the culture get messed up because of strippers? Yes, it's a great topic. Y'all need to watch that shit.
Yeah, that was a good episode, man.
Yeah, that was.
I blame Uncle Luke and I blame Atlanta strip clubs. I
Anytime
think
a
both.
black man go to the Supreme Court and win, sir, you gotta applaud him for that.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, that's true.
Come on.
He did win. He definitely won. Yeah, man.
Uncle Luke.
Shout out to Uncle Luke, man. Tonight we're gonna get into this discussion of whose fault is this. I got some funny scenarios and some that are serious as well. I got 3 more people to bring to the stage, so let me just cut to it. Hey, man, this is a returning lifer. Okay. All right. She also started before we went on YouTube. And she's a part of our show last year for many of our YouTube episodes. And she's back, man, because the audience said, where's that girl? Where's that girl? Come on to the stage, Sophie, that girl. What up, Sophie?
Hey.
What up, Sophie? Welcome back, Sophie. How you feel?
I feel good. I feel great.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
over, yes.
Corey, you remember Sophie? Corey, can you hear me?
I do.
Yeah, your mic is right in
Yes,
that
can you hear
beard,
me? I
bro.
said I do.
Corey's my
I can
only
hear you.
fan on Instagram.
I know you got more fans than that. I know you got more fans than
He's my
Corey.
only fan. When I post, I can count on a heart from.
Corey, I did not know you were an only fan, Corey.
So that's Loki. That's Loki basically
Whoa.
saying, Corey, you are stalking the fuck out of her.
It's all right. That's okay.
It
Sophie,
is
thanks-
okay.
Thanks for sharing that. Your only fan is Corey. We're gonna have to change that. Lifers, y'all go. Please follow Sophie. Please follow Sophie Rose. Let's not leave Sophie out there hanging. All right.
Yeah, so good
Please.
girl.
She needs more fans than just Corey. But Sophie, thanks for returning. Hold on, hey Corey, I'm gonna have to mute you because I'm hearing a lot of crinkling in the background. So just unmute when you're ready. Sophie,
Ron's
thanks for
having a
joining.
good old time. What? He's cracking up over there.
That's funny, dog. That's a bit right there. You gotta write that.
All right, I see another brother from another mother. He's also one of the heartbeats of the show. He's, we had a couple breaks. I had a cold a few weeks back, and then the NBA Finals was going on, so we didn't really have as many shows in the month of May. But we're back now, and I got my homeboy who listen, man, he's like the Charles Barkley of the show, and I mean that in that it's coming straight from the heart and it's direct, and he's not gonna filter it. Come on to the stage, my boy Estevan, EJ the Barber.
What it do? What it do? How y'all doing?
What up,
man? How
man?
you feeling?
Man, I'm here, man. I'm doing well. I can't complain. Something might really go wrong.
Hey man, welcome back. S. I hear you might be doing a new show coming up soon, huh?
Yeah, we working on it. It's in the works. Chop it up, me and Chuck. We finna make some happen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We all
And my boy Andre Stanton, my boy Stats.
Your boy Stats. Listen,
Yeah.
man, when y'all blow up, remember who was there first.
All right.
Remember who,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gave my podcast chops.
Absolutely, man. So when y'all up there and you like, man, it's episode 100, we need to bring on a special guest. Bring on your boy Dave Life.
There it is. 100.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Even episode 1, whatever y'all want to do, I'm there for you. So thanks for
that's
coming
right.
back. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, and then I have this actually is my sister from another mister. This is my cousin. This is my blood cousin, Bronze, the newlywed. She got married. Listen, Bronze loves me so much. She's like, cuz, you got engaged. I got engaged. I said, damn, same weekend? Yep.
Mm.
She said, cuz, you getting married. I'm getting married 2 weeks later. I was like, Bronze, we
Gotta love that.
Stage, Bronze. What's up, cuz? Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
how you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
How's marriage treating you?
It's marriage. It's work.
Okay. All right. Call me later. I can hear. I
nothing
can.
bad.
Nonetheless, hey, it's marriage, man. Nonetheless, I totally get it. It's work, man. So thank you everybody for joining, man. Anybody else that's watching that wants to see the whole show, come on over to YouTube and click the live button. We should be the first thing on there, but click the live button. You'll see us on YouTube. We're also on Instagram and, like I said, Facebook and Twitter. And tonight we're going to get into the topic at hand, which is whose fault is this? Whose fault is this? And I just felt like it would be a good time to look at clips and say, man, if I was in that situation, or if I'm an arbitrator, or if I'm kind of like watching everything, who would I say is at fault? But before we do that, I do want to take a moment here to say rest in peace to Ananda Lewis. Rest in peace to Ananda Lewis, man. Ananda passed away. She had breast cancer, stage 4 breast cancer. And she's if you remember her, you guys, she was the former MTV host and journalist on MTV back in the 90s. ET. Ananda, we basically grew up with Ananda the same way we grew up with 106 in Park and all of those things. But like I said, she had breast cancer. It's kind of a sad thing, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard, but she said out of her own mouth, and I'll try to find the clip. I think I have it in one of my folders. That it was hard for her to want to do any sort of surgery or chemo. She was a holistic kind of like healthy person and didn't want to get involved with mammograms and x-rays, and she thought that her mom had gotten mammograms every year, and her mom ended up with breast cancer. She said out of her own mouth that she thought that maybe the radiation had something to do with it, so she refused to do it. She later said that she regretted not getting them. But then, someone sent me a clip where she said that she didn't want to do surgery or chemo. She wanted to go the holistic route. So that's kind of rough, man, that she was diagnosed just a few years ago, and then she passed away this year. So rest in peace to Ananda. Did y'all hear about that, y'all?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I heard about it today. When somebody close to you has that, you should immediately go through getting checked, because you don't know, it could be hereditary. You don't know. My brother, my dad had cancer. He died of throat cancer. He smoked like a chimney, so I understood him having cancer. My brother didn't smoke, but cigars every blue moon. He didn't drink. He had colon cancer. As soon as that happened, as soon as he passed away, the fear in me was like, stop everything. I cussed my doctors out, so they was dragging their feet, and get me my test. Like, I need my test. Go get tested. Go find out.
Yeah.
Because and one of my other partners that I grew up playing basketball with, he called me and was like, "Hey man, we got to get tested, because I got tested and I caught it early." Now he knows my brother. Me and my brother played cards together, and my brother coached basketball and this and that. So he knew of my brother. They knew each other really well. And it's like, man, you go get tested. Go find out. Go find out what's going on with you. Black men, we don't go to the fucking doctor. And
Yeah.
when we find out, it's in the ninth inning, and you hoping for a miracle.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, man.
find out what's wrong with you. If nothing,
Yeah.
if you don't believe nothing I say tonight, go. If you get something and you don't feel right, go find out what's wrong with you, please. 'Cause it can be the difference between you being here next year or somebody or some of your loved ones going to a funeral.
Yeah.
It happens just like that.
Yes, I appreciate you for sharing that, man. Sorry for your loss too, man. Rest in peace to your brother. My high school best friend Marcus, he lost his cousin Shayna. So rest in peace to Shayna. She literally they had the funeral Sunday. Shayna Henderson, they found colon cancer. Shayna was Corey. Okay, I may not have told you. Barbara's cousin, Marcus's cousin Shayna. And we all grew up around. She passed, man. She had colon cancer. They found it in January, is what Barbara told me. It was already stage 4, like you said, Estevan. Shayna was younger than me and Corey. Shayna had to be, I think Barbara is probably like 49. So Shayna had to be like 49. So yeah, man. Rest in peace to Shayna. Very, very sad. Yeah. So and you're right, as all of us. Look, man, I go to the doctor, but what I haven't done is I haven't had my colonoscopy. So
Go find out.
Hey,
Go find out. Hey, listen, and as men, look, I get it. I'm not looking forward to the procedure, but I'm looking forward to the results of it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, men aren't looking forward to that.
Yeah,
But
because that's the one where you drink the dye, right?
Well, I drank something. I didn't drink a dye. I drank something that flushed me.
Okay.
And then when I got to there, they lay on your side.
Yeah.
They
I
didn't
definitely.
ask me to lay on my side. They asked me to get in the downward dog position.
You know what?
They didn't do that to you?
You know what?
I'm gonna defend myself real quick. I'm gonna defend myself because maybe they saw you and said that's what you like to do.
It's me.
And they saw me and was like, If we tell that
Nah,
motherfucker that, then there's gonna be a misunderstanding in this room.
of course, I got mine done at the VA, so you know we do a lot of different shit at the VA. So I'm just saying.
Man. Hey,
Hey,
man. Listen, man. If you
Boy, you
Hey,
if you're
stupid.
gonna if
hey,
you're gonna get a
I laid on
colonoscopy,
the side and she was fine.
oh wow. Okay, Corey had a female doctor. All right. Okay.
Me too.
Well,
Me too.
listen, and,
Thank God.
we're
Oh,
cracking
oh
jokes.
my
We're
God,
cracking
she was
jokes.
gorgeous.
Well, Corey, since you're talking about it, did that help the exam somehow? Did that somehow,
It,
you know?
well, for me, it didn't. I'll tell you that because once again, we're in a bad position.
No, it did not. Because when I woke up, she wasn't there.
Mm.
or you was asleep. You was asleep. They put you to sleep, Court.
I was asleep too.
You
No,
was
Yeah, I was
asleep.
asleep.
I wasn't asleep.
I was wide the fuck open. I was like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
I wasn't
shit.
asleep.
Yeah,
I was looking
yeah,
at
they put
all
me to
my
sleep.
stuff.
Yeah, that was very, very, very uncomfortable. It was very, yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Right.
I
It
was
was,
asleep.
it was a
I
whole
wasn't
lot of,
even supposed to wait.
it was a whole lot of shit that happened. It went through that. Yeah, it wasn't. But I needed results,
There you
and
go.
that's what kept on playing in my mind. I needed to find out.
Yeah.
So I'm saying all this to say that I get you. You know, you may feel a way about it, but in your mind, keep telling your mind that I need the results from this from this bad situation I'm finna put myself in. I'm volunteering myself to.
Yeah.
I need the results.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
And I appreciate everybody for sharing their personal stories. And like I said, we're cracking jokes as men, having fun with it, but it's definitely not a laughing matter because people have lost their lives to
True.
colon cancer, et cetera, et cetera. So to all the guys out there, black men, go and get tested, man. To all the women, go and have your mammograms. So look, you get your prostate exam after you're 40, you get it, every couple of years. I think I started every year when I started doing my physical. So I'm definitely aware of what's going on with the prostate, the testicles, and all of that. What I need to do is schedule a colonoscopy. And I'm not going to use insurance as an excuse because I had like a different insurance and now I got a better insurance. So I won't use that as an excuse anymore. I'm just going to go get the shit done so I can know my status and know where I'm at.
Know what you got to do.
Yeah, because the types of cancer that we have to worry about as men: prostate, testicular, colon, and then colorectal. You know what I'm saying? We got to worry about that whole system down there. And then of course the ladies, man, mammogram. Please get checked on a regular. And then not to use Ananda's holistic approach in a negative way, but look, don't be afraid to go get the mammogram, the MRI, whatever they got to do with the magnets and the electricity. Let them do it. One X-ray will not give you cancer. Let them, because one X-ray will not give you cancer. That one MRI will not cause cancer. What it's going to do is tell them what's really going on with your body and give you images. Sophie and Bronze, anything y'all want to say about Ananda and getting mammograms?
Say that again.
Anything y'all want to say
Say that
about
again.
anything you want to say about Ananda, the MTV host, or getting mammograms and dealing with breast cancer just in general?
I mean, today when I hear the word cancer, I take it serious, and that's how I'm looking at you, Dave, because I'm like, you're part of my DNA, and my little brother just went through his cancer situation now 2 years ago. We
Mm,
found out, he had stage 3 colon cancer, and when he went into the hospital, that's not what we were expecting to hear or find out and everything. So even with you just being a part of our DNA, Dave, you need to get in there and get checked.
okay. Yep, I will do that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I got to keep in touch and find out what's going on with everybody.
Yeah, we were kind of quiet about it because I mean it was rough.
Yeah.
It was
Is
rough.
everything cool? Everything good? He out the
Yeah,
woods?
he just had another scan here recently. He is still cancer free, thank God. But yeah,
Amen.
because of him, the doctor was like, you know, our colon cancer, it hit him. I've
Hmm.
been in there, my sister's been in there, so
Yeah.
now I have to go back again next year. So now because of my brother, we have to have a colonoscopy
Yearly.
every 3 years.
Okay, every
Not
three
every
years.
three
Okay.
years for us. Him
Okay.
every year, but us every 3 years.
Okay, and how tell him how old your little brother is.
When we found out, he was 42. Wasn't
So
even
that's
at the time at the age to even get a colonoscopy. So he was the
right.
same age as Chad.
Yeah,
So yeah, he was 42.
yeah, and I know black men are at risk of prostate cancer, and they say when you 40 start getting your prostate exams. Well, truthfully speaking, you should be getting prostate exams probably at 35 just to know what's going on. Because if your prostate is becoming more and more enlarged, they can monitor it. And then the colonoscopy, I would definitely say by 40. So I am 10 years too late. I need to jump on that, and I will after this show. Y'all got me thinking. Sophie, anything you want to say about Ananda or breast cancer awareness in general?
Yeah, I'm sorry. She was definitely a part of my childhood, and I understand people don't want to get the x-rays and go through all that. So there's, different respects given to however people feel. The downside of it is that when you don't, it just makes it harder for people to try and insist you. When I had cancer, I caught mine at stage 1. They were able to
Mm.
remove it and get it out. So,
Oh wow, I didn't know you had cancer before. You're a cancer
mhm,
survivor. Wow.
yeah. So, but I feel like I don't like to talk about it because I feel like it's stage 1. I feel like,
Hey, you
and they
beat it.
called mine, oh, you have the good cancer because you can remove it. Some people, when it's in your lungs, in your throat, when it starts taking over, I feel like I'm just not even in that,
Can
Hey,
I
you
ask
caught
what
you
what?
caught it. You beat it.
Yeah. Can I ask
hmm
what type you had?
no.
Okay. That's fair. No, that's fair. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to get personal. I just want the listeners to know, hey man, the earlier you catch it, God bless you, praise God,
Hmm.
because then
hmm
you can do something about it. So
It's
I'm
important.
so glad that you caught it early, Sophie.
Yeah. hmm
Yeah. Okay. My bad. I wasn't trying to get all up in your
Oh
stuff.
no,
My
it's
bad.
okay. It's
All
just
right.
still, yeah. It's only
Nah,
been like 3 years ago, so it's still kind of raw. I
oh
still,
man,
yeah.
man. Well, look, we're excited.
I I I
You beat it.
I used to
Thank
feel away
God.
when I would hear somebody beat cancer because I would be like, how come my brother didn't beat it?
Yeah.
But I had to get over that. It took me a good minute. It took me a good minute. Like, and I'm happy you beat it.
Praise the
We all
Lord.
are. We all are. Amen. Um. All right. So a few people are making comments. Okay, we got some new people here, y'all, in the building. Someone says Jody Jeb says, "Hey, y'all." Oh, oh Lord. No wonder Jody said after dark available. All right, somebody trying to advertise. we not we not on that. We not on that. But thank you for watching, Jody. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, Jody.
Um Christine said, "Where's Professor? Where's Al?" Al has been coaching. He's been coaching his son's basketball teams. And then I thought Doc was gonna be up in here. So Professor Drew, we're gonna see if he can get in it. Um Okay, Jesus didn't want to die on the cross. I don't know what that was in reference to, Christine. I'm probably late with that one, so that sounds out of context. And she said Joe Biden has prostate cancer. Yeah, we're praying for Joe. Yep,
Mm.
yep, yep. All right, so I'm gonna have to change the tone, y'all, because we got some stuff that I want to share. Hey, have you ever seen a married couple? Matter of fact, let me not do that. Sophie, since you're the comeback kid, should we
hmm
should we discuss the married couple or should we discuss the two homies having a conversation? Which one should we go with first?
I like the married couple. I was kind of prepared for that one since that was
You
the
like that
person
one?
I received. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do that one then.
Two
Okay.
homies, they were just chopping it up.
I don't even know if they homies.
As yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just keep it a buck. We gonna start. We gonna tell the truth tonight. We gonna start. I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna encourage you women to start telling the truth tonight. I want you to go speak to all the other women around. We gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Oh man.
Where's
All
the
right.
clip? Where's the clip?
It is clear. Hold on, I got it. It's coming. All right. Okay, so uh we have a married couple here. And this is gonna let me add to the stage. Oh yeah, the software has changed up a little bit on me, y'all. Let me
Take your
remove
time.
that. Add to the stage. Oh, it's because I still have the other thing. There you go. Okay, so we have a married couple here, and this married couple says, "Hey, marriage life be like," and then they kind of get into it. So I'm just gonna let it play, and then we're gonna ask who's really at fault. I might have to play it more than once, but I'm gonna let it play. We're gonna watch it. Our reactions, everybody over here on the left, and then we're going to say who's at fault. Make sure y'all listen up. Here we go.
Oh my God, I'm so irritated. I am so irritated right now. Why are you irritated? Can you let me get it out and not cut me off, please? Like, really? Can you just let me talk
I'm
and I
not
will tell
cutting
you?
you off. I'm just asking why you're irritated. You said you paused after you said you was irritated. So I asked why you was.
I never paused. I never paused. And now I see that you're getting mad, so I don't even want to talk to you. Because I'm not going to deal with
I'm
that.
not mad.
Well, I feel that you're mad, and this is why I can't talk to you.
You can talk to me.
No, I clearly can't.
I was just asking why you were irritated. I didn't.
You were asking, and then you cut me off when I was trying to tell you. But
I
now
never
don't want
cut
to
you
tell
off.
You did cut me off, and I don't want to talk about it
I
anymore.
never cut you off though.
You did cut me off, and I was trying to tell you, but now I see that you're gonna get mad and cut me off, so I can't tell you anything now. It's fine.
All I asked was why you was irritated. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to.
Well, now it is what it is.
Oh,
Are you gonna
Lord.
say something? Say something.
I don't know what to say. I'm confused.
So what you're saying is I'm confusing you. So you're confused about being with me? You don't know if you want to be
I
with
never
me or not?
said that.
Ooh.
So what are you saying? Because you're cutting me off, getting mad, and telling me that you don't want to be with me. Now what? What else? Oh my God, I'm so irritated. I am so irritated.
I'm gonna let it play again, but oh Lord, it's so much in that, man.
So much.
Just so that we can all hear it. It's about a 1 minute clip. I'm gonna just let it play one more time.
Irritated right now.
Why are you irritated?
Jump in as
Can you let
you
me
need.
get it out and not cut me off, please? Like, really? Can you just let me talk
I'm
and I
not
will tell
cutting
you?
you off. I'm just asking why you're irritated. You said you paused after you said you was irritated. So I asked why you was.
I never paused. I never paused. And now I
He's
see that you're getting
emotionally
mad, so I don't
disturbed.
even want to talk to you.
I'm
Because
not.
I'm not going to deal with that.
I'm not mad.
Well, I feel that you're mad, and this is why I can't talk to you.
You can talk to me.
No, I clearly can't.
I was just asking why you were irritated. I didn't.
You were asking, and then you cut me off when I was
he's
trying to
talking
tell
too
you.
much
But
at
now I
this
don't want
point.
to
cut
tell
you
you.
off.
You did cut me off, and I don't want to talk about it
I
anymore.
never cut you off though.
You did cut me off, and I was trying to tell you, but now I see that you're going to get mad and cut me off, so I can't tell you anything now. It's fine.
All I asked was why you was irritated. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to.
Well, now it is what it is.
Look.
Are you going to say something? Say something.
I don't know what to say. I'm confused.
So what you're saying is I'm confusing you. So you're confused about being with me? You don't know if you want to be
I
with
never
me or not?
said that.
So what are you saying? Because you're cutting me off, getting mad, and telling me that you don't want to be with me. Now what? What else?
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's so much. It's so much with that. It's so much with that.
Anybody who's at fault? Who's at fault? First of all, before we even say who's at fault, what did y'all gather? What just happened?
I'm gonna wait because it's a lot. Because we don't know what happened. That's the problem. We don't. He never could get to it. But she has so much going on. Oh man, hey, I'm triggered. I'm gonna let you know I'm triggered.
I don't know why he asked place, because that one right there, that seemed like that's a regular, and all that
Hey,
chicken.
Yeah.
right? Something similar just happened to me a couple weeks ago. I'm triggered. I'm telling you.
Can we please let you land your plane so you can stop being triggered, nigga? Go.
I can't. No.
Shit, get it out. Please, God, get it out.
No. Hey, listen. First of all, look at her. Do you think when he got in bed, that's what he was thinking about doing? He's got his back turned because her energy has said something totally different from what he wanted to do that night.
Look at
He was thinking about fucking.
it.
Oh my God, I'm so irritated.
That's how she
He was
started. I'm so
right.
irritated.
Right. He was thinking about making love to his wife. And she hit I'm irritated.
No.
It's
How about
his
this?
fault.
How about this? I do you one better.
It's his fault.
I do you one better. So I'm talking to a friend. Real talk. Please, God, don't play that shit no more. That shit is irritating as hell.
Yes.
Facts.
Please don't play it no more. I got it. I don't need to hear it.
No,
Please.
it's for background. It's for the environment. It's for the ambiance.
This is what I got from that. This is what I feel. I was talking to a friend of mine, And she said, you know what? When we really don't want to do nothing with a guy, we will start the bullshit early in the morning or late at night the previous day in order to make sure it doesn't happen the next day. I said, that's conniving as shit. I said, what do you mean? She said, sometimes when I don't want to do nothing with a guy, I said, oh my God, my stomach hurt. And I was like, when did you say it? Like right before sex? She said, no, I started that morning. So she's already sowed the seed that she
Planted
don't
the
want to do
seed.
nothing. So guess what she's doing? She's irritated about nothing, sir. She's full of shit. But what she's doing is she's trying to find something to conjure up to make him mad so he can say, I don't even want to fuck with you. No, I want to have sex with you and make love to you, but I don't want to do it no more. So it's like she's trying to find something to conjure up to be mad about. I don't say all women do that, but a lot of women start shit. Like my emoji face now, when people start arguments about nothing that I don't understand, I just go like this. What's your expectation for me? I don't know. Like, what do you want me to discern from this? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Christine, Panama Princess said, them light-skinned pretty chicks are a whole problem. Oh, Lord. Christine.
I was thinking the same thing. That's some light skin energy right there.
What?
Man, well, I ain't gonna say that because I've had light skin good. I've had light skin good. I ain't gonna do that to them.
So this is the key. Is it light skin or is it pretty privilege? Whether you're dark or you're light.
I've dealt with pretty privilege.
See, that's what you call pretty privilege. You can tell the way by the John while she's holding a glass. First of all, she's drinking a gallon of fucking rosé. Who drinks a gallon of rosé?
In bed.
So once again, she's telling you, in my opinion, she's trying to liquor herself up just to get in the mood so she can have a fight, so she can blame it on something, so she don't even have to do nothing with dude. He's got the same even tone and keel
the whole time.
You know why he got that though? Guess why he got that? Because the minute he says something, she's triggered. That's my truth. I hear you, friend.
Man,
all that bullshit.
Not my truth.
Hey, he came to it. Hey, listen. Hey, look. He rolled over and turned over, gave her the back. He came to a decision what the night was gonna be. Look at him. Look at him. He understands what the night is gonna be.
No, he understood the moment he saw her with cognac, rosé.
No. I disagree with that. I disagree. I've had some great cognac nights. Disagree with that. No, when he got her vibe, her attitude, he turned his shoulder. He was like, you know what? This is what I see where it's going tonight. This is not what I planned.
He dealt with that shit daily.
Oh, he did with it too much.
That's a fucking wear out right there, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I would have got up and went to another room.
No,
you need some alone. You need some alone time.
No.
No, yeah.
No, this what happened. He kind of knew she was like that before he got in the bed.
One way or another, I would have got up and went to another room. She needs alone time.
Listen,
let me know when you all right.
I'll wait till you go to sleep.
Because obviously, look, she don't want to talk to him to work it out, to find out what. Because you know what's been always easy for a man to talk to women. Women come home and be like, "Oh, I had a bad day." What type of day you have? And a man is go, "Oh, really?"
You just cut me off. You just cut me
off. Right. Really? No, she didn't.
You cut me off. Exactly what she did, Shirai.
What happened?
Right.
No, that girl didn't do that.
Right.
That's all the man is saying in the conversation. She's going, she's venting, what?
But you know why?
She did what?
You know why a man is doing that though? Tell him why he's doing that. He don't give a shit about your day.
No, I disagree with that. We do care, but we don't care about the trivia bullshit. We don't care about the work. We don't care about the workspace. You mad? Hey, look, you mad at old girl because she took your stapler and cut in front of you before the copier. We don't really give a fuck about that. We don't.
Hey, we do. No, we care. Some of us care. That's an important stapler, and she worked hard.
Dave. Tell your lovely wife I said hi. I know she's listening.
She right there. She right
Hi,
there.
Destiny.
She right
How's my sister doing? Hey, I'm gonna need you to go in the other room so we can get Dave in here.
Yeah.
Just for a minute.
This is David. David has to.
We don't care about this.
David.
Corey.
Corey, where you at with it, Corey? Listen, and Bronze and Sophie, everybody quiet now. Talk to me. How y'all feel about this situation?
It's just a communication barrier, period,
Mhm.
between them two. It's a
Just
communication problem.
yeah, oh yeah, for
Just
sure, it's a problem.
by how they're in the bed
So,
together, there's a disconnect. It's a
okay,
communication problem.
so Bronze, in this example, right? In this example, I'll let it play a little bit.
I don't know what to say. I'm confused.
So what you're saying is I'm confusing you. So you're confused about being with me? You don't know if you want to be
I
with
never
me or not?
said that.
Mm-mm.
So what are you saying? Because you're cutting me off, getting mad, and telling me that you don't want to be with me. Now,
So the thing was, dude, really, I'm gonna refrain from giving my opinion. But so Bronze, you said there's a communication problem. Is it a problem on his part or her part or both parts? Who's at fault? Whose fault is this, Bronze?
I was on this one. I would say her, because he was genuinely trying to figure out, hey, what is your problem? What's going on? And she just went left.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
I appreciate you saying that. I
Yeah.
do, because most women would try to back some. I appreciate you saying that. I just looked
Oh
at it
no,
like
she's in.
I I had a situation similar, and what my cousin helped me understand was that woman just wasn't my piece, because he doesn't look at peace at all with her. Like he looks he she's saying she's irritated. He looks irritated.
Mhm.
And when you out and you working and you doing your thing and you trying to make things happen for the family in the street and come home, this is peace. This is where in that room he's thinking peace. He is not thinking about arguing about anything. And men don't really like to argue
Mhm.
unless it's about
Mm,
sports. We do not like arguing with our companions. We do not like arguing with our wives, our
mm,
girlfriends. We do not like that shit.
mm,
And when you constantly and like she's trying to find an argument
mm.
with every word that she says, he
Yeah.
says, she's looking for an argument.
Yeah.
So as Gerard said, maybe she initially from but they literally they married. This ain't a dude coming over to get
True.
it in. They
True.
married.
True.
So she is like, I'm just not. And
True.
like I said, the communication between one, like the whole thing looks toxic from start. This is how she's speaking with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Corey,
So
I
you're
see.
saying
So that goes back to Sherrod saying, "Oh, this is something he deals with on a regular. Like she's a toxic woman."
Mm,
so there's
So
a lack of respect.
yeah,
mm-hmm.
but and even with that, like that's just how she carries herself. And I just, me personally, I couldn't be there with that situation. That's because I don't deal with that, and I just recently have dealt with something similar, which helps me really understand and know that I can't deal with anything like that.
Mm,
Because I would have got up and went into another room and I would say, "Hey, you need some time alone," because we married.
mm-hmm.
Now, I was just messing with a chick, and we was trying to rekindle some things. I got up out of bed at 1 in the morning and came home
Yeah, you left. You left the whole. Yeah, I'm going home.
because you're not my peace. And when I
Yeah.
lay down in a bedroom, it's got to be peace in this. It's peace in the bedroom, man. That
I
ain't where
see.
war starts.
I
That
see.
ain't where war
Sophie.
starts. That ain't where war ends.
Sophie had
That's
something. Corey,
peace.
I saw you. I'm coming back to Corey, but Sophie, you had something
So
you wanted to add.
yeah, Miss Sullivan.
I do believe that she is wrong, but I also feel like it looks like it's evident that she's been allowed to talk
Yes,
to him that way. So some of the onus is on him too,
yes,
on how he's allowing her to treat him. And
yes,
all that, I don't know if I'm using the definition correctly, but all that simping, like, oh, I was just, you know, a real one
yeah,
would get up and just go.
yeah,
Like, you know what? You need
like
like how Corey was saying, you need time. Let me get, but all that banter, and then she's touching him and she's hitting him. She's looking for a fight. She's
yes.
looking for a fight. She's
So
looking for to get,
Triggered.
yeah. That stuff is just not healthy at all. Even the way she's holding the cup and touching and leaning over him, and him just sitting there. Even this stance right here shows uncomfortableness, and
Yeah.
so.
So
Yeah.
Sophie, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Did this start that night, or he married her ass like that?
I
See,
think he
that's
married her like
that's what he
that.
was
Oh, he
attracted
married
to
her
in the
like that.
beginning, and he's used to tolerating this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Mhm.
See, this is the key with me. Nails, hair done, lashes, all that shit. I'm not even seeing you. I'm not even looking your way. I don't even see you.
Mhm.
So women like that from the gate, this is a habitual trait that she has.
Yes.
This is who she is. She was
Yes.
like that when he married her. I don't
Yes.
even acknowledge you.
Yes.
Well, you know what? It might have been cute in the beginning. The little
No,
play
it ain't cute.
fights.
Like if
No.
you're talking to me like that tonight, you talked to me like that when I first met you.
Mm.
I don't even acknowledge. I had a chick talk to me at the club one time, like she was like da 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 and all that. I said, hold on, give me just a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Yeah. That
I
part.
wanna-
I don't even acknowledge you. I don't
I
even
want to read.
acknowledge
I want to
you, bro.
I'm
read
sorry.
some of these.
What does her hair have to do with it, or her lashes? What did
No,
her
I'm just
hair and
saying, nails
lashes?
done, hair done, everything did. Like she fancy. She fancy. I'm
Oh,
giving
that's
you
the
a
That
reference.
song.
to
Yeah.
stipulation.
She
That's right.
fancy, yo.
Yeah,
She
she's
fancy,
She's
yo.
fancy.
Hair's done, nails
She's
done,
fancy.
everything
Yeah.
done.
She's fancy. So like meaning what I'm saying is women who carry themselves like that are like too fancy and they're bigger than life. I don't even see them. Like how she's talking to him that tonight, popping off and shit. She been doing that from the beginning. And
That's Tuesday.
I absolutely agree with you. Like I never even would have been in a situation to be in a marriage or in the bed with her. We never would have got to that point.
Mm.
Yeah.
But see, he probably liked and to your point, Sophie, that Django probably liked toxic shit like that. There's some men out there that like toxic women beating on them and hitting on them and disrespecting them. I got
He
a
love
like
that. He loved me. He gonna take me to water as soon as my eye heal.
like that. He's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, man. She was beating me up getting out the shower. I said, out the shower? She couldn't wait till you got out the shower to whoop your ass? I said, well, what'd you do to deserve it? Man, nothing really. I did X, Y, and Z. I said, she's supposed to whoop your ass. You doing stupid shit like that, like hands and all that. I don't deal with women like that. I don't.
So that's why I said it's his fault. Period. Because it's his fault. He knew who he had a long time ago.
I agree.
She can't go to bed good.
Yeah, she's an untrained female. She needs
He
correction. She needs to be. Nay, I choke. It's a little hook. Just a little.
Hold on,
you know.
Come on, Sophie.
Who raised you?
Wait a minute. Because Sophie, wait a minute, Shirai. Why you got Black Jesus up there? Is that Black Jesus, Shirai? What do you got?
Sophie, you just got 1,000 points. Do that one more time, please.
Yeah, it just. And if I'm laying in bed, somebody start pushing her. I'm like, huh? That's a natural. It's a natural reflex, and she's still and all that. I don't know what's going on. I black out. You black out. I black out too.
What would you do, Sophie? Do that move again? What would you do?
It's like, the rattler.
Sophie, I'm not gonna lie. When you were like, she might get choked out, I thought about. I don't want to go out tonight, Shannon. I'm not in the mood to get choked. Well, you might get choked. You have a choice.
Oh damn!
You might.
Oh damn!
Shannon told her, girl, you might not have a choice.
Oh
damn.
my God!
My God!
That is a fucking train wreck.
Listen,
man. That is a train
wreck. Hey, that post. Hey, you know what's so crazy? Like he played in the NFL. He had money. He's been in some areas where he must have touched some money where he felt like he was somebody else.
He did. He got beside himself. He's an idiot.
Hey, fact, super dumb. Like he thought he became somebody he always wanted to become.
Yeah. Where is Shannon Sharp from? Is he from
Georgia?
Some rural country area, like
Georgia.
He went to South Georgia.
He went to Savannah State.
So there's So when he was like, big black man chokes little white woman. When he said that, I said, okay, he has a fetish He has
No,
a thing.
hey,
That's a
Dave,
thing. That's a thing for him.
and I will say like this one dude told me his friend it's a wild story. But dude's from Cleveland. And
Mhm.
and dude's a brother, and he says he has what they call nigga night. Now, nigga night consists of him going to find a white girl. He's butt naked in boots and chasing her around the house, fucking her, and her hollering nigga all night.
I see once again. See it's shit like that, bro. I don't even entertain, bro.
I don't wait. Listen, I could never do it my goddamn self. But when dude explained this shit to me, I can't. I laugh. Lord, I laugh. I was
This was a
wrong.
black dude.
I just want to understand the logistics. So
Logistics.
he's the nigga, and it's his
No,
night to
he
chase
ain't the nigga.
chase after the white
Chase the
girl.
white, chase the white girl.
Like she's a rabbit and he's a hound dog or something. And so it's nigga night because he gets the privilege to chase his favorite prey or something.
Yes.
And she gets to express herself and say the word nigga that she can't say on a normal night. So on nigga night, she can say racist
Lord,
slurs.
listen. I can't understand it.
Why you gotta wear boots though? I don't understand why you wear.
I can't understand it. But I can't understand it, bro. But there's people out here to do some different shit.
Look,
These motherfuckers do different. I say that to say that these motherfuckers do different shit.
You're right.
Like
You're right.
you know, we read what's going. We read what's going on in the tabloids right now. People do. If we learn about things that's going on in the court system, these niggas doing some different shit.
Sophie.
She get
Hey.
you too.
Yeah.
You know what though? You know what, Sophie?
Yes.
You know what? She might be provoking him just to do that because that's what she
there
needs.
we go. Now we talking. Now we
That
talking.
I thought of that
I just
as
thought
well.
about that.
We
She might want some shit like that. See, once again, not fucking around with a crazy ass chick like that, man.
Mhm.
I'm
Hey,
saying
I ain't gonna. Hey, the whole hand movement.
yeah.
It's too
Oh,
much.
yeah. When she's doing all that, yeah. She
Yo. Hey, I'm telling you.
all that getting close to his face.
Hey, man, listen. I would have been gone. Look, first of all, I'm irritated,
Yeah.
and I try to calm myself down and relax. Like, you know what? I'm gonna pull it in. I'm gonna be supportive. What's wrong, baby? Why are you irritated?
Right.
The voice, the calm voice.
But in what world does a woman feel that she, and I don't know what and see again, we only got a snapshot, right? In what
Don't be like, I don't
world
know.
do you feel that you could do that to a grown man and there's no repercussions in his personal
In
space?
the world,
Today's world.
Well, let me say this. Let's play the other side of the coin. All right. Let's play the other side of the coin. Let's say that the brother is not a simp. Let's say the brother really is a strong, masculine king, and he's the head of his household. But he's just he has self-control, so he don't violate, go to jail, or do something that is against his morals. Because everybody ain't gonna come with the Darth Vader choke. Everybody not going.
I'm one of them, Jay. I'm Dave. I'm one of them. I'm what you just described. That's me, because what I understand is the bigger picture, and I like freedom.
Right, but
I can feel good by slapping the shit out of right. But guess what? I lose.
He didn't go to the other room. He didn't leave like you would. You said, "Look, I'm out." Although he's married, he could have slept on the couch or he could have went to the other room. He decided, no, I'm just going to entertain her mess. And I'm going to give you, he indulged her. He entertained her. He gave her space for this because he was trying his best to understand. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to understand. Just listen to the clip. Look.
When I was trying to tell you, but now I never cut you off. You did cut me off, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I never cut you off, though.
You did cut me off, and I was trying to tell you, but now I see that you're going to get mad and cut me off, so I can't tell you anything now. It's fine.
All I asked was why you was irritated. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to.
Well, now it is what it is.
So Sophie, I don't think he was simping. I think he was a grown man trying his best to humor her and understand. Now, granted, he shouldn't be playing into it because he's allowing it by playing into that behavior. But I think he was just a married husband trying his best to have some peace, and he probably he wanted her to finish that wine so he could fold her over. That's what he was looking for. He was like,
Dave, as
we trying to get it in.
as you played it again, as you played it again, I'm like, first of all, that might have been a man too.
Oh, hold on, wait. Let me say this. It was a joke that was voiced over by somebody else. So that's not how they sound. That's somebody else's voice.
Okay.
That's a
You
man.
got to. Hey, we in 2025. You got to make that clear.
You got to make that clear. You're right. I did. You know what?
He reminds me of Safari's ex-wife.
I didn't make that clear.
But you're right. She does.
just
She
saying.
does.
Housewife of Atlanta. Safari's ex. What was it? Evelyn. What's the
Evelyn
other one?
Rosario.
Evelyn Rosada?
Yeah.
Rosario.
All of that spicy. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Well,
And very
yeah, I can't do
disrespectful.
But
all he had to do, there's two levels. If he was fed up, either he say, "Look at my face." There's a face a husband, a grown man does when a woman knows to shut the fuck up. I'll
if
show
she
you the face.
respects you, Corey.
Exactly. Well, here's the face though, but there's still a face though.
Mhm.
Yeah. If she respects you, if she don't respect you, she gonna keep with the banter that she's doing.
Well, okay,
You don't
that's
respect
him.
her.
Corey.
So you could put a face on like you could even put the Hobbit's face on like Hobbits. Like
Right.
if she don't respect you, she don't give a shit about your face.
Well, like that's why I said it's his fault.
Like
Because she been doing it for a long time.
Listen, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, my mom and dad.
Ron has a face though.
Hey, Sherrod, real quick, I want to show you what Zeno said.
Sherrod has a face.
Dr. Zeno said, y'all don't understand. She wants him to fight for her. Fight through them emotions so you can get to that good.
I ain't got time
wants-
for that. That shit corny, bro.
She wants him to fight. She wants him to
That shit
fight,
corny, man.
fight for her. Listen,
No,
fight
Zeno,
through her
you
own,
suck.
fight
You
through her
suck,
bullshit.
Zeno.
Fight
Oh,
her
you
through
can't.
her bullshit.
No,
Fight her in
She wants
spite
to
of
you
her.
ain't got
Who told
time
these
for them.
women? Who told these women that makeup sex is the best sex?
No.
Hey.
But this is the thing, though.
Listen, when I'm mad at you, I don't want nothing to do with you.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody has time to be
Hey,
fighting through
and
emotions
women,
to get to the good.
women, you don't want to be grudge
That's
fucked.
corny as shit. I don't have time for that. I'm
You
already
don't
tired
want to
from
be
all
grudge
day.
fucked, women.
Don't
do that.
Say that clearly so they can hear you. Women don't want to be what?
You do not want to be grudge fucked.
Can you
Like,
define
what
that
you mean,
term?
like face?
That's when that's when this is coming.
Okay, wait, hold on. So let's ask the ladies on the panel. Ladies, are there some women out there that maybe they do want the aggressive, so they start a fight? Now listen, I'm not talking about abuse. We're not talking about abuse. But what if she wants to start a fight so he can be like more aggressive in bed that night? Maybe, you know, are there women out there that are like that in your
May
experience?
that love never find me. All of that the day before, trying to argue.
Talk to
I
him.
know.
You said
This
may
is
that love
somebody
never
that
find.
I have never that those are very interesting women that I don't want to do it. The days that you don't want to do it is when you have your cycle. That's the only time that you can say, okay, I don't want to do it. All the others is for you and your husband. So this whole preparing ahead of time so he don't want it. Where else is he supposed to go?
That
If
sounds
you
good
ain't
in
gonna do
theory.
it, where else is he supposed to go?
That sounds good in theory.
She preaching though.
She
Oh, I
is.
missed him.
I said
It
no.
sounds good.
No, I agree with you. That sounds good in theory, but but it's unfortunate that theory is not conceptualized and then implemented in practice.
So every woman ain't holding up. Every wife ain't holding up her biblical duties.
No, absolutely not.
Mm.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
I
And
stand
that's
with
And
that.
guess what? And
that's
guess what?
sad.
And guess what though? Most men can. I'm cool with that. Like say for example, so they had a Muslim lady that was on one time. She said, "Let's do a math equation." She said, "There's 30 days in a month. How many times have you had sex this month?" She's like, 4 times this month. Okay, once every week. You doubled up on 1 week, so you got a 4 out of whatever test score. So that's your average. That's a failing grade. Would that be acceptable? It wouldn't be in math class. So why is it in your marriage? And I'm paraphrasing it, obviously, right? But what she's basically saying is like you have to work at these things. But like when you have an aggressive woman like that, you're tired. You don't have time for that. Now some men out there love that shit. I'm telling you that all that shit right there. Some men love it. Some men love it.
Ain't
Hmm.
Some men love that craziness, man. I'm telling you, if God's my witness, I got
yeah,
a cousin who say he don't love that crazy shit, and he end up telling me stories about crazy shit just like that. And I'm like, nigga, you're an
big
idiot.
facts,
You're a fucking idiot.
So
big facts.
Christine said our black men have to go into the world in America and be a black man and shouldn't have to come home to that. It's too much. She also said, first of all, ma'am, please get your fingers out of that man's face. Uh, it's the disrespect for me. You should
But you,
never disrespect your man. You should have to he should have shut that down. So
Hmm.
some people are also saying that it's his fault because he didn't shut it down, so he's kind of allowing it.
Yes,
You know,
it's
he's
because
because
he
allowing it.
probably likes it, or it's gotten progressively worse.
yeah.
Mm.
No, it's something. It's something it graduates. It's kind of
It's
like little steps. You climb up stairs and you
I'm
go.
not gonna say that he likes it. It's just the fact that by the way the conversation or just the reenactment took place, that is something that happens all the time. So he's become used to his environment.
Yeah,
Oh, he's become.
Mm.
So you're saying it's just like in the military when you hear gunshots, 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 missiles, missiles, missiles. You become numb to it. So you're saying he's numb to it, and
yeah,
he just deals with it.
yeah.
Desensitized.
I think that's it.
I can see that, cousin.
I definitely see that, Bronze. Yep.
100%.
Hmm.
Dave,
Okay. So,
Dave, you got smart people in your family.
yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
I
Amen.
No,
wasn't
no, no,
aware of that.
no,
I was
no,
just
no,
going
no,
with
no.
you.
You know what it is, Dave? She's practical, bruh.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
Sophie's practical,
Mm-hmm.
and it's common
Mm-hmm.
sense. And I think a lot of times, and staying on topic with this situation, he's probably tried to take a common sense approach and a logical approach to her before, and it's probably grown into what it sees now with the gestures and the hand and everything. And he's probably just tired. Like most men, mostly all men don't answer questions or do things from a very emotional standpoint. It's
Hmm.
very logical. It
Hmm.
ain't necessarily ethical all the time, but it's logical. It makes sense. And a lot of times trying to do that to women, and he's probably already done that with her. Try to tell her something or give her a logical approach to it, and that's not good enough for her because she's thinking with emotions. So therefore, she has to go over the top to show her like, no, I'm just upset, this, that, and you don't understand. And he's like, the shit ain't a fucking big rock for me. You should just go over there and leave whatever situation, whatever situation. But I'm trying to listen to you, but I get tired. So what do men do? They shut the fuck down, act like they sleep, and turn their back to you.
Hmm.
So, so let me ask everybody on the panel. We're gonna go right around like a round robin. Who's to blame? Whose fault? Whose fault is this? The husband or the wife? Bronze.
I would say both. After just listening to everybody, I would say both
Hmm.
because he's allowing it, and like the young lady said in the comments, that's not her child. She should never be putting her hands all in his face and talking to him in, in that manner or anything. That's not her child. You know what I'm saying? So they're both wrong.
All right, they both are wrong. Estevan, who's at fault? Husband, wife, both.
Uh, as you sit there and listen to it, you got to take accountability. I think it is both. Uh,
Mhm.
I think he's probably expressed that he don't like the shit. He's frustrated to the point where, like I say, you see his posture. He's turned his back and he's like, whatever, and he's dealing with. He's caught up and he's dealing with it. He probably cares for the woman. He obviously cares for her. He's married to her. He loves her. So he's like, okay, well, this is Tuesday night. Let me get to Wednesday, because obviously Tuesday night's fucked off. I thought we did Taco Tuesday, and now here we are.
He thought he was
So
gonna get some.
yeah, I thought this. I thought, look at her. We was out. She looks great. I thought we was going. And now this where my night's gonna end up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and go to sleep. I'm gonna lay it down. This is Tuesday. I get it. So he's allowed it to happen,
Mm,
and it's gotten progressively worse.
mm,
She's poking on him. She's putting her hands in his face, And yeah, me personally, like I said, I definitely would have been like, yeah, it probably wouldn't never got to marriage with me, and I definitely would have walked out of the room if that was the situation. But I wouldn't have got to marriage. But I'd definitely been like, yeah, I'm out.
Mm.
Because I can't like, dog.
So
We in the bed.
wait, so
We're in
Ron,
bed. Like
Ron said both.
what's supposed to happen in bed? Let's be honest. What's supposed to happen in bed? You're newly married, Dave. You go to bed. What's supposed to happen? And it doesn't have to be you making love with your wife. This is a time for y'all two to be at peace with one another.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody's comfortable. Everyone's relaxing. They're bonding.
Baby, so I know you had a bad day. Come here, let me hold you.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
No. We even got to talk about it because talking is frustrating. You know, we talked about it in the morning. Let me just hold on to you.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Mm-hmm.
Let me know. Let you feel my support. I'm here. You had a bad day, babe.
And by support,
she gonna rub on your head.
Yeah.
Yada that. It ain't got nothing to do with having sex, making love. It has nothing to do with that. It's just a time.
It's definitely intimate, though. Being in bed is intimate. It's intimate.
No. But I'm saying that doesn't have to be what it is.
Right.
Although I definitely would like it, but I'm saying, hey, peace. I found peace.
So who's at fault? Estevan, the husband, the wife, or both?
I would give it 90-10. I would say 90% her, 10% him.
So we're gonna say that's a vote for the wife. Corey, who's at fault? The husband, the wife, both.
It's the husband all day. It's his fault. Because he created this monster for letting this monster go. He should have had that shit nipped in the bud the first day. But he kept going with this bullshit, kept going over and over again. Now you're in day 2007 of this bullshit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Corey. How are you supposed to nip it in the bud, Corey? How do you nip that? You're dating, you go to your girlfriend's house, you thinking y'all about to get it in or at least go to sleep, and she start with that mess. How do you nip it, Corey?
Are you talking about day one?
Yeah, I'm talking the first time she tried this is day one. This your girlfriend. You ain't married. How do you nip this, Big Corey G?
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Oh gosh.
Damn.
Don't slap nobody, Corey, because that's
please play the crickets.
that's a valid plea.
Well, wait a minute now. Hold on now. Sophie says she might need to get right. So Corey talking to her, he didn't put his hands on it. He just
you see what I did? You see exactly what I did, right?
Yeah.
As soon as she started talking sideways, who the fuck are you talking to?
You're not a small person. You're not a small person, Corey. So I'm sure that would make her pause.
Guess what? I bet you shut the fuck up.
Corey, turn your head one more time. Turn your head.
On the screen, that looks so crazy when he's turning his head like this.
One more time, Corey.
Ah!
Yo, camera. He looking at her like, yo, I'm sick of your bullshit. Corey not even giving him her time to have days and days of bullshit. He nipping it before it started. Corey, like, listen.
The thing is, it's unnecessary.
Okay.
It's totally unnecessary. I'm in bed.
Corey, devil's advocate. Corey, devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Okay, Corey,
Yeah.
this is her version of foreplay. All right, she gets excited. Listen, she gets excited. She start rolling her neck. She start touching you lightly, having a cocktail in her hand. She wants you to get a little bit riled up, and she gets, the wettest ever and gives you the best, the best you ever had. But listen, hold on, Corey. But it always starts like that. It has to start where she get to roll her neck and put her hand in your face a little bit. And it's the best you ever had. You're not gonna put up with that to get to the promised land.
I already know she ain't gonna talk like that because I already know it's a game. You already know it's a game.
Dave, I asked this girl I said, what did you learn from our situation when we didn't get along? and she couldn't name what she learned.
Mhm.
Like what would make me just be turned off?
Mm. Yeah.
So that's just who she is, and it don't matter. Like this, like you once you get a certain age, this is who you are. Men and women.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You're not going. The trees are bent from the youth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you get 40, 35, 40, and you've been doing this shit and what the pretty privilege,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
privilege kicks in, and you feel you're entitled to act a certain way. It's like the dude that got the money and feels he's entitled to act a certain way.
Oh, it's like Diddy.
It's
like Diddy. It's like Diddy.
Oh,
Like he,
yes,
like he can just get away with it.
And I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, it don't mean nothing. I can still and you're gonna be right here.
Yeah. Corey, why you calling time out on the play? Why you throwing a penalty flag?
Like Diddy. Ain't nothing like
Listen, Diddy said I can get whatever I want. I'm a
Diddy's a whole
monster.
statement. Diddy's a whole bunch of statements.
Yeah.
And this is week
3. Corey, Panama Princess said Corey just made the hair on my arm stand up. I would quietly exit left after he cocked his head to the side like that. Panama Christine said she can't deal with that, Corey. She would have walked off. But
she knew she would not yell at me though.
But guess what though? You know what else might happen when you raise up like that? She might get excited. And she might give you the best you ever had because she just wanted you to get mad.
Dave, that's toxic as shit, bro.
Yeah, Dave, I don't want it.
You know how ridiculous.
Look,
listen to you. You know how ridiculous that shit sound. What you're saying? You're condoning bad behavior, bro.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
Two adults shouldn't be talking to each other like that.
I'm playing the role of the
wet, and you want me to you want me to pillage your vagina. Because that's what gets you off. You're sick, sir, and I don't want nothing to do with you.
What if you do that? Then that's your intent, Dave. Right. That's her intent, right?
He's Shannon Sharp. Mm-hmm.
And once she does that, it doesn't happen how she wants. You don't have sex. You don't get the passionate lovemaking that you crave.
Yep.
Do you try that shit again?
I mean, David, they ain't even trying it the first time. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm a host.
That's what I'm
playing the other side of the coin. Because let me tell you, that's what got Shannon Sharp in trouble. 99 times out of 10, she felt like getting choked. The night she didn't is the night he got a lawsuit.
Nah, I can't give you that.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna hold you on that.
No, I'm saying, look at the facts. They had done BDSM, like sadomasochism type stuff, many times. He had been with that girl and had paid her, and they had done things. But it was the I guess the time she didn't feel like it, and he kept insisting, and it turned into something.
That was something totally different.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. I ain't gonna hold you on that. I can't give you that. This is a totally different situation.
Yeah, Dave, that was 50 whatever year old Shannon messing with 19-year-old OnlyFans.
Right.
Hey, you know what she was thinking when he said hi?
Money.
Paycheck.
Yeah.
How can I milk this dumb motherfucker?
Okay, so wait. So did we get the vote? Estevan, who's you saying it's the wife? Is more
I'm gonna go with the wife. I'm going with the wife.
All right. Bron said both. Corey, you said him. All right. So Sherrod, who's at fault?
I gotta go with she's wrong. He's wrong. He more wronger.
Okay.
He's allowed this to perpetuate to what it is. So an example. When you start dating a person, these antics, who she is, those were red herrings in the beginning. Yeah, those were red flags in the beginning. He might have ignored them because, like Teddy said, don't trust a big butt and a smile. And a lot of times we get preoccupied in getting tossed. So we get preoccupied in the physical aspect and what we see and what we like. So a lot of things we'll just turn a blind eye to because we just saying that's just who you are, and we like it because it's cute and it's early on. But what happens is when you allow that bad behavior to continue, what it does, and I like the word that Esther used earlier, it graduates into something and morphs into something more. But see, the core of it is already there. But you've
Mhm.
allowed it to blossom and given it legs to grow. You don't nip it in the bud. That's
Yeah.
why, and I'm not comparing adults to children, but I'm making a comparison for all intents and purposes. When children do certain things, you immediately do a course correct, right? And the
Hmm.
reason you do that is just like that tree that's young and you can bend it and you can move it in the way you want it. A child is the same way. A lot of women and men come to the table with problems, situations, and different antics that never got nipped in the bud when they were young.
Hmm.
So they've grown up in a society that nobody had. Nah, just leave her alone. Let her do what she do because that's how she is.
Hmm.
But then when you get someone that comes along and holds you accountable, once they hold you accountable and there's accountability and ownership for your bullshit, then that person becomes the devil.
Hmm.
Because and I've had to say this to a number of people, just because nobody never tells you you do X, Y, and Z, that don't necessarily mean you don't do X, Y, and Z. Nobody never called you out on your bullshit because pretty privilege might have had something to do with it. And then
Hmm.
in addition to that, nobody really wants, they don't want to spend the time and energy to invest in you to make you change,
Mm.
right? Because they ain't fucking you, right? So it's a different
Mhm.
concept when you marry that person because a lot of those things were already there to begin with.
Mm.
Maybe he didn't take the time to discern them early on. So what's happened is they've morphed into where she's at now. Because you can tell she didn't put her hand in that Negro's face a number of times. That's not
Mm.
unique.
Mm.
Sherrod, it was Tuesday.
That's
Panama,
that's the day we get it in.
It was just it
Panama,
was just
Panama
Tuesday.
said, I think she's cheating on him. She's trying to make him put hands on her so she can file for divorce and take him to the cleaners. That's another perspective. Sherrod, so you blaming her or him or both? You said you blame him.
I blame him.
All right.
And
So
she's at fault now. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
But there's somewhere along the lines throughout this relationship, there's a loss of respect. So there's a lot deeper than just this bedroom scene.
Okay.
And why that's happened, they need to get to the core of the issue. And part of the core of the issue is he probably never checked her before. Like I said, it might
Mm-hmm.
have turned him on. There's some sick people out here that like shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said earlier, I don't see antics like that, like chicks that do things like that. I don't really deal with them. You know what I mean? That doesn't do anything for me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't try to tame them. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna make her.
I,
The
I,
minute
I, I
the minute I see a chick acting like that, I don't give a shit who she is. She could be my own family member. I'm not dealing with her.
Gerard,
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Gerard,
Not dealing with her.
I think you said the key word was he entertained it.
Oh,
Yeah.
When you go to the circus, what are you going to do?
Look at clowns.
Don't go to the circus.
All right, Sophie. Who's at fault here, Sophie?
yeah, I see where it's both. Originally, I was saying she's at fault, but you know, I feel like she also has a very easy life and she's not on her game. Because when a man makes your life easy, you're supposed to make his hard. And she's not doing that at all.
What you
Make
mean?
make his what hard?
The pillow, the whole environment should
where
stiffen up
Oh,
she's talking about they in bed.
I got it. I
when
got
they're
it.
in bed. If he's
So,
making your
so
life easy,
yeah,
then
Oh,
he should stay on
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
you mean his dick? This say his
yeah,
dick. I was
yeah.
like, what do
Oh,
you?
I don't know what we can and cannot say.
Yeah, hey, we after dark. We could say it.
So she's acting like she's a whole brat, disrespectful. I've never seen or even witnessed. I see them on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I've never witnessed that in like real life. So maybe it's just you guys are men. You've dated or seen or overheard from your homeboys. I just haven't experienced it. But it's look, and I'm secondhand embarrassed for both of them, for him to be sitting there going back and forth with her. And then for her, the way she looks, if she could see how she looks, she probably would never do it again because she looks crazy.
No, she'll make an
She doesn't
excuse.
care.
She'll make an
Yeah,
excuse for it. She'll make an
she
excuse.
would.
Yeah, she there wouldn't be any ownership or accountability. She would say, "Well, you made me act like this because
Yeah.
you cut me off." She would go back to the point, and he never cut her off.
hmm
No, he didn't.
And then it escalated.
And then
Yeah.
I'm like, "Where?
It
Yeah,
just
I
She,
ain't got
es-
time
she
for
snowballed.
that."
escalated it. Dude didn't do
Yeah.
anything. He literally was just trying to humor her and listen. Oh yeah, what's going on? And why you cutting me off? I'm about to tell you. I didn't cut you off. I'm just saying, how's your day go? He was playing his role, and she was not. She
I'm
wasn't
just
with
asking
it,
why you're
y'all.
irritated. You said you paused after you said you was irritated. So I asked why you was.
I never paused. And now I see that you're getting mad, so I don't even want to talk to you.
I'm
Because
not.
like I'm not gonna deal with
I'm
that.
not mad.
Well, I feel that you're mad. And this is why I can't
feel
talk to you.
that you're
You
mad.
can talk to me.
No, I clearly can't.
I was just asking why you were irritated. I didn't.
You were asking and then you cut me off when I was trying to tell you.
I
But now I
never
don't want
cut
to
you
tell you.
off.
You did cut me off, and I don't want to talk about it
I
anymore.
never cut you off though.
You did cut me off, and I was trying to tell you, but now I see that you're gonna get mad and cut me off, so I can't tell you anything now. It's fine.
All I asked was why you was irritated. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to.
Well, now it is what it is.
And then look,
Al Green
Are you
got
gonna
a
say
great song
something?
behind
Say
that one.
something.
I don't know what to say. I'm confused.
So what you're saying is I'm confusing you. So you're confused about being with me? You don't know if you want to be
I
with
never
me or not?
said that.
So what are you saying? Because you're cutting me off, getting mad, and telling me that you don't want to be with me. Now what?
and the
Dave,
thing
why
is,
are you so fascinated with this shit?
First of all,
Like, why are you fascinated?
hey, Dave,
No,
hey,
seriously,
I
why are
don't
you
like the
fascinated
way.
with this? No, why?
Hey,
No, Dave, seriously, this is a
you're
serious
right,
question.
right?
Why are you fucking fascinated with this bullshit?
because I've seen this shit before.
Nah, this shit corny, man. This shit
Come on
corny.
in. And
Listen,
then
and
I don't like the way
and
he
listen.
turned
Dave,
with the covers. I didn't like that. Did you see how he
hey,
turned with the
wait.
covers?
Now we got to ask. Have you seen his face close?
Absolutely,
Not
he has.
not in
Yes.
this no not in this
Yes.
not in this marriage, but I've
No,
definitely
no,
seen it before.
Wait.
We ain't
So,
talking about
I've
this
seen it
marriage.
before.
But
this is why
I've
Dave
seen it before.
is on this subject because
I've
he's
seen
lived
it.
through this in a
I've
previous life.
I've lived
come
it.
on.
I've lived it. I've
You know
And
why
lived
he's
it.
lived it? And guess what? Es? He's antagonized it like that.
Hold
He
on.
has. Nigga, I know
Let
you.
me say
Yes.
this. Let me say this. In this particular
Come
clip,
on, Corey.
in this particular clip, I'm
I
blaming the
don't
wife.
want to see the clip, nigga.
I'm not playing the clip, but now I'm giving my
Don't
synopsis.
play the clip.
In this particular clip,
You're intrigued by this bullshit.
He's enamored.
yeah,
He is.
like he's tickled pink. Look at him.
See, you gotta remember, nigga, you only been married for like a year.
Like,
let me tell y'all something.
Dave is like this. I ain't got to deal with that shit no more. I ain't got to deal with that shit no more.
You're right.
I feel sorry
You're
for
absolutely
motherfuckers.
right.
I've
You're
seen-
absolutely right.
I've been in your
You're
shoes.
absolutely
Look,
right. You're
Dave,
absolutely right.
was your arms folded the same way?
Yes.
That nigga
Yes.
Dave was like, Dave, was
Listen.
you thinking you was gonna get some pussy that night?
Yes. That's the beginning of an all-night conversation.
Every day.
That's the beginning of an all-night
S-
conversation.
Guess what though?
Hey, Dave was like
guess
this.
what, though?
Dave was like this. He's looking at all of us saying, y'all got to deal with that shit. I ain't got to deal with that shit no more.
But
This
S,
is why
guess what,
Dave
though?
is on this shit right
S,
here.
guess what,
Oh,
though?
man.
You see how humble dude was in bed? That ain't Dave motherfucking. That ain't goddamn Dave right there. Guess what Dave gonna do? Guess what Dave gonna do? Back and forth. I done done like this on the Negro show. Hey man, hey, leave that dumb shit alone. Let's go. I done that, so I
But-
know.
but
That's why I told him, don't show me that clip no more, nigga.
But this is what you
I-
gotta
Dave,
understand.
hey,
This
Dave,
is what you gotta understand.
I will say this: Sherrod is 500% right.
He is.
Come on.
He is. He is. But
We've had conversations.
This is what I like to say. You can't match ignorance with ignorance. Sometimes you got to learn and just walk away, go to the other bedroom, go home. But see, there was the time when I had energy to engage that, and I'm like, no, we're gonna prove the point that you started this mess. That I was sitting here relaxing in bed, trying to be with my lady, and you want to start this. The reason I thought the topic was good is because people have been through it, and it tickled me pink because I'm like, yeah, I've seen that up close and personal. I'm so glad that that's not my current situation. Hallelujah. I'm so glad, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ask,
Now,
can't
hey,
help
now
but
you
thank
laughing
God.
at somebody else's pain.
Come on. Come on. Okay. So I thought it was a good topic.
Hey,
I thought it was a good topic.
hey, Sherrod, you are a fucking detective because I was wondering why, like he was on
Eh,
this subject like this, and
oh.
he's playing the tape over and over again, and as he's playing it, y'all didn't hear him laughing.
Listen.
He was the only person laughing each time he played it.
We were getting irate.
Right, we all like, ain't no way possible we can deal with this type. It's her fault. It's his fault. Dave is over there. He's
I'm
hysterical. He's
crying.
like,
I'm
I have
crying.
made it to the promised land.
I'm crying. Oh man. I've definitely seen that up close and personal.
Hey,
Now,
you got us caught up in your bullshit.
yes, I did. And
Wait,
see,
hey, we amused you tonight. You got us.
Well,
You got us. Hey,
I want to say this.
you got to have one of these shows. This should be called a Dave. This should be called Dave's show.
Well, it is Dave Life.
No. Dave Life TV.
Oh, the episode. I got you. This
episode should be called Dave.
I got you. Well, I do want to say this, y'all. As a host, you got to play both sides of the coin, and it's perfect to get people when people are polarized and they have an opinion. I love it because now we can have a conversation. Because best believe there's a man out there that is doing exactly that. He's trying to keep the
Just dealing
peace.
with it.
Right? And there's a woman out there that's coming like that. And listen, and she either wants to get him upset so they can have, great makeup sex, or she wants to get them upset so that they don't have no sex. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. It could be either one. Now we have another thing to share. Now, this one right here, y'all. Whose fault is this? Whose fault is this? Who is at fault in this one? Now, this is a video. We talked about Jamal Harrison Bryant a few weeks ago. And how he was trying to bring weed. He said maybe New Birth should be selling weed and that things of that nature. Let me get a picture of them up so we can see.
I'm not familiar with this one. I heard about that. I saw the other video.
All right, so Jamal, no, we go in there. So this is Jamal Harrison Bryant. He's the pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Stonecrest, Georgia, Lithonia, Atlanta, Georgia.
You look like a terrible R&B singer right there.
Well, he has a podcast. Okay. And on that podcast, and this is why I'm showing that image. On that podcast, Cam Newton was a guest. Let me see. Do I have Cam?
So we put to bed the other story?
Yeah, we done with that one.
You done with it, Dave? You sure you done with it?
We're done with it. Now.
Right.
We're done with it. Now.
Rod still want to go on.
Now, here
I do not.
Here is a picture of Jamal Harrison Bryant on his podcast. Okay. Notice the posture. Notice the bangly bracelet. Go. Okay. He said him downstairs. This is a picture of Cam Newton on the show. Now, this is how Cam Newton decided he wanted to show up for the interview.
You know who you something to see?
Cam Newton wears what they call them, hoochie daddy shorts. All right, with all of his thigh meat showing.
Every man who got great legs wears hoochie daddy shorts, sir.
Absolutely.
Not on an interview with another man.
Yeah, all right.
It depends on what kind of money you got.
Y'all making excuses.
Wait a minute, Sherrod.
Excuses for these people.
Okay, before I play the clip, Sherrod, you're saying that it's okay for a man to show up on an interview with another man with hoochie daddy shorts on, showing all of his thigh meat?
That's
depending on a paycheck. Depending on a paycheck.
No. Depending on how much you can dress any kind of way you want if you got money.
Oh, you're saying since Cam Newton is rich, he can dress however he want?
Correct. It don't matter if it's another man or another woman. However he want to dress, let him dress the way he want to dress. I don't give a shit.
Okay, let him dress the way he want to dress. Anybody?
I wear hoochie daddy shorts all the time because I have amazing legs, nigga. That's what happens when you play at a high level with baseball. You just have amazing legs.
So Jamal is sitting there with his slacks on, with his legs crossed, and then you got Cam, doing this thing with his thighs out.
Now Cam do be out there with his outfits though.
I mean, he wear his hats all the time. Cam
Right,
wears
he
some
wears
hats.
the stuff, but he do a lot.
He does a lot.
He do
All
a
right,
lot.
so
I don't give a shit what you got on, bro.
here's the clip. I need y'all to see.
Dave, let me ask you a question. Do you have a clip of him on the BET carpet?
No, I don't have one queued up.
Oh, you talking about who was it? You talking about
Cam?
Cam?
Yeah.
Oh, what he was wearing?
Oh yeah, that floral arrangement.
What?
Yeah, that Auntie Bessie Johnson first Sunday ladies night
He from Atlanta, man. So they
He's from Atlanta.
From Atlanta.
We got to get into this. We got to talk about this type of shit.
It wasn't actually. It was very loud, but it wasn't that bad.
You wear it?
Huh?
You wear it?
I could put it off.
Okay. Could you see your girl? Your girl wearing it before you?
No, I will wear it. I said I could pull it
Could
off.
you see your girl wearing it before you?
No, I couldn't see my girl wearing it because it's still a tuxedo.
So this is the
Ain't
key
nothing
now.
tuxedo about what he got on.
All right, we got it on camera.
So this
That
is
ain't
the
no
key.
tuxedo. So
Okay,
that means you'd wear that.
So this is
Yeah,
the key.
I could put it off.
This is the key. This is the key. This is first of all, Cam prides himself in being forward fashionable, right? With things that he wears. He's very forward fashionable. He's not showing you the outfit. And no homo, he's showing you this my physique, nigga. And I don't play in the league no more. It ain't got nothing to do with the outfit. The outfit only accents the other tones, right? He's showing you like, nigga, this is what these arms look like. What these legs look like.
That's the only way you can do that?
Fit.
That's the only way you can do that?
That's how he does it. But
okay.
I'm not in a position to judge.
That's
No, we're not
rich
judging.
nigga.
Wait, we're not judging, but we judging because you just got through saying that he put that on to show off his arms. So that's your judgment. So
that's not my judgment. That's my evaluation.
That's your evaluation.
Right.
My bad. That's your
evaluation.
But you passed judgment when you saw that.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No,
I didn't.
Oh, you did.
No.
You did.
How? How? Tell me how.
He made an assessment.
You made an assessment. That's a judgment.
Based on what I see in front of me.
Yeah, what you see in front of
We
me.
can make
Now,
assessments.
is there
And we
another
can
way he
make
can show off?
judgments.
Is there
But-
another way he can show off his physique without
I
putting
said
on clothes? Wait,
yes.
Hey, Sherrod, I don't. Let me talk, and then I'll let you talk. And I don't want to talk over you. When you got some things you got to say, because I can see, I can see it. I can see it that you fighting for that. You fighting for that uniform, and you may put it on yourself.
You
That's
clapping.
what you gonna do? I'm the dude that's gonna call it what it is. That shit looks funny.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
agree.
looks suspect.
I agree.
Now,
I don't-
bottom
Okay,
line
so-
is,
so
when
you
you-
ask.
and I don't know if I don't know if he's conscious enough to put it on and say or see it and say, "Hey, do I look gay in that?" Because if that's a question you got to ask,
yes.
But
Question.
He doesn't look gay in it.
Did
but that's
you
my whole-
judge? Did you judge
okay.
France?
and that's
Did you
the
judge
problem.
France?
That is the problem right there. We sit here and watch men dress in this fashion
What he got on
because he
pants?
has money.
Hold on, let him finish.
No.
We watch people dress in these fashions, and because they have money, we sit here and say, "Oh, that's cool. It's fashion." Now I get it. People say, "Oh, back in the '60s, Isley Brothers used to dress a certain way, but they stopped dressing that
Dandy.
way."
Mhm.
And now the people that dress that way are associated with this. Now, once again, if you sit here and your daughter comes into the house with a dude that's dressed like that, and then later on you find out you saw it, but you didn't know, you ignored it. Men are wearing purses, and ladies are saying, "Oh, that's fashion." They're carrying purses. Who carries purse? You sitting there talking about, "Baby, can I borrow your purse tonight?"
Two different things.
No, they're
There's two separate
not.
things. Yeah, it is.
It's
Because
two
one
different
has to
things.
do with the other.
No, no,
They
no.
said,
First,
Two
you
different
on
things.
one side.
accentuate
I
your
told this one
arms.
after. I said, look,
Two
Well,
different things.
hold on.
pants. Now you on one side of the bed hopping in your jeans, and your wife on the other side of the bed hopping in her jeans.
So
There's
S,
got to be a difference.
No,
Okay.
two different things.
hold
Two
on.
different
No,
things.
you put
Hold
your
on.
jeans the same way your wife puts on her jeans. There's got to be a difference. Mine
So
come
S,
straight up and they go on.
Okay.
She's
First of
over here
all,
hopping in her
So
shit.
so let's
hold
She
not
got to
on.
get that ass in that
let's
jeans.
not let's
Nigga,
not
you
let's
trying to get your ass in your jeans? There's an issue. You
Right.
can't put your money in your front pocket. You can't put your phone in your front pocket. You got to put your shit in your back pocket.
so let's not lose the moment.
Let's
What
not
we're
lose the
talking
Slow
about
moment.
it
is
down
let's
for
not
other
lose the moment.
reasons.
What we're talking about is his outfit specifically.
Nigga, his house. Nigga, hey, bro, hey, him downstairs.
So
Him
guess what?
downstairs.
What I'm saying is I'm assessing his outfit. I wouldn't necessarily wear that. That's me.
All right.
That's me. What I'm saying is Cam prides himself as being fashionably forward.
Okay.
Does it come
Fashionably
across
forward.
as looking? Does it come across as looking a little gay? That's your perspective. That's I don't.
Well, hold on.
This
Wait.
is what I'm saying.
Hey,
I
hey,
don't care enough about what
Did.
Cam Newton wears
I,
to be
I, I,
concerned about it.
I hear
Hold
you.
on. Hold
Do me
on.
a
Let,
favor.
let,
Put
let,
your
let's just
thumb. Put your thumb over his head. Now, without the muscles, you'd be like, hey,
WNBA is what it looks like.
come on, talk to me. Let's just be real. Look. He ain't. Look,
But he
Cam.
doesn't look
I hope
bad
Cam
in
does
it
listen.
though.
If he does,
Well,
There is a
hold on.
masculine way
Let
that men
me
can wear pink and flowers.
jump in.
the colors,
Hold on.
everything says
There's
that
a
is
masculine way men
that
can
is
do it.
very
And I think he did.
very much a feminine outfit.
Okay, so let me jump
I
in.
can see
S.
Sophie wearing that, Chuck. I mean, not
S.
Chuck. Dave. I can see her wearing that.
I feel you. Now let me
Get
say
it
this.
for
Let me say
me.
this. So S, just so that we're clear, S,
Mhm.
your point is that Cam Newton looks feminine. This is a feminine looking outfit. It makes him look gay.
100%.
All right. And your point, Sherrod, is he's trying to show off his physique. It doesn't necessarily say that he looks gay. It's just that he's showing his arms. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is he's putting on something that he feels comfortable in, which I can give a flying fuck what it looks like. But I think
So-
he's more
We're
of
talking about what you give a fuck about.
So what you're saying is you don't care if he
Care.
looks gay or not. All you know is
no, because
he's
what he
showing his
eats don't make
arms.
me shit. I don't give a
Okay,
fuck
okay.
about
So
Cam
hold on,
Newton.
but hold on,
That's
but
what we talking
hold
about.
on, hold on,
care.
but hold on.
Don't
I
care.
think I think there's a conversation here though that we need to have about men wanting to look like women. And I think that's what S is getting at. Now, some people may say he's not trying to look like a woman. He's fashion forward. Prince wore lace and Prince had his ass out and no one ever judged him, right? And we
Prince
can
got
get to
judged.
we can get to that too, Corey. We can get to that too.
Prince got judged. Prince just made great music.
But see, that's another thing too. Prince, okay, well, musicians I think are a different category than athletes.
Not to cut you, but he was judged about it.
I said he got judged.
Yeah, Prince definitely was judged. They questioned his sexuality. They questioned his sexuality and all of that. Hold on,
But
I want to show. I want to show
had so
this
many women around him.
picture.
They stopped questioning him about
Of
it.
course. And Luther got questioned.
They all
To the day-
they
to the
questioned
day-
him all
to the
about
day
it
he
because
died.
that was taboo.
Yeah,
And Luther wore suits.
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
How
I
you
don't give a
doing,
shit
Brian?
about your sexual orientation. I can care less.
Well,
that's not
hold
the
on.
point. That's not the point, bro.
That's not the point. Hold on, I want to show this. Look at this. Look at this brother right here. Now, this is a brother, y'all, that when his star took off, they were like, he the finest black man I've ever seen. And when his star plummeted just as fast, they said, I always knew he was ugly.
Who's
Okay. This brother right here, Jonathan Majors. And I picked this photo shoot in Ebony magazine when he did Creed 3 during the month of February, probably in 2023, I think. This was a Valentine's Day shoot that he did. Right. This is a Valentine's Day shoot that he did for Ebony magazine. Now, my point here is he has his arms out. He's showing his physique. And women went crazy. They said, oh, this man is fine. This is the finest brother I didn't see in years. They went ham for him, right? But as soon as he got accused of things, then they were like, oh, I always thought he was a little sweet. because of this. Look at how he was moving, right? Not saying that he was doing anything. To me, he did photo shoots for
He-
women.
He had
But
some very suspect photo shoots, bro.
he
Like,
did.
he had one with Michael
No.
B. Jordan.
He did
He
this
had one
one.
with Michael B. Jordan. He had some very suspect photo shoots.
They judge how he hold his mouth. They judge this one specifically. They were like, why is he, half naked on the cover of Ebony? And I'm like, it's very clear, y'all, it's Valentine's Day. Like he's doing this to show the women, hey, it's Valentine's Day. He's trying to win his female fans. My thing is, a man trying to get sexy for a woman, right, comes off a little different than a man that is like, look, I'm fashion forward, check me out, I'm sexy and I know it. It comes off a little different to me personally. I think when you do it in the context of I'm trying to get to my female fans, that's cool. When I see this, I'm like, he could have wore a black outfit. He could have wore that same exact outfit and make it like tuxedo black, and no one would be saying anything.
Nobody would have said nothing. Nobody would have said a damn thing.
Yeah.
But no,
and I think that's a conversation that should be had.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. Cam been dressed like this since he was a rookie.
Hey, that's cool. It's cool that he dressed like this since he was a rookie. That doesn't change it.
Well, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Does he have on a vest?
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's like a vest. Yes, it's a vest.
So that's a vest, and that's pants.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out what's feminine about it. Is it the color?
Well, hold on.
You can't. Hey, if you can't see it, brother, I don't know what to tell you.
What you mean I can't see it? Because I know fashion.
Wait. We gonna go with the slim cut on the legs.
What you mean slim cut?
You asked me a question. Let me speak. We're going to slim.
Okay, go ahead.
The tightness on the legs. Then we're gonna go with the ankle showing. Hey, once again, you asked. There it is.
Okay. Do you know they dress like that in the '60s? The pants just like
We're not in
that.
the '60s no more.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It do matter.
No, it does not. It does not matter. No, it does not matter.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
It don't matter.
Right there. That's the point.
How's that the point?
That's the excuse they lean
But
into.
wasn't men more manly in the '60s? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse that they lean into. Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll with you on that. They were dressing like that in the '60s. Now, fast forward and we see women dressing like that, and we see men that don't dress like that. Now all of a sudden we got women that dress with the tight pants, with the high rising pants legs. Right? Roll with me. Remember those times.
Okay.
Now wait. With the same business look the women had. Now men have that same look.
I agree with that. And hold on. So,
but
Christine,
it's not like it was a time when men and women were doing it at the same time. It was women doing it.
we're gonna
put forward the fashion.
I'm gonna jump in. I do believe that there's a masculine way of dressing and there's a feminine way of dressing.
That's it.
Okay. All right. And I'm not saying, Sherrod, that Cam Newton can't dress the way he wants. And I'm not saying that Jonathan Majors can't do sexy photo shoots. That's their choice. But just understand that some people will look at what Prince wears and wonder about his sexuality. Some people will look at what Jonathan Majors wears or Cam Newton and wonder about their sexuality. They just will. Let's just say, call a spade a spade. Some people gonna look at a man in tight cut capri type pants and wonder why he made that choice. Why couldn't he go with a traditional suit with his guns out, with his arms out? You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to go that route. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's get to the actual point of where we're at with it. There is a clip, y'all, where Cam Newton comes on a podcast, joins a podcast with Jamal Harrison Bryant. All right. The pastor that wants to bring weed to New Birth and sell it and all of that. And I'm going to play the clip because in the clip, there it is. I'm going to play the clip. because he basically tells Cam Newton that he got pretty legs.
I'm just curious to see how people respond to this.
Listen to this.
Got pretty legs, man.
Oh man,
And they lanolated.
man, listen,
I mean,
I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
Y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's okay, but you the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It paid
You know what I'm
off.
saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you.
Yeah.
So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a
Wow.
flare up the other day, but
Yes.
who's keeping count?
I'm not.
Other than that, man, life's good.
You got pretty legs, man.
All right, so we see the clip. Jamal Harrison Bryant says to Cam Newton, while he has his thighs out on a podcast, he says to Cam Newton, "You got pretty legs, man."
I'm gonna go last.
I mean, okay, yeah, let's let Esteban go last. So when I first saw the clip, and since Christine said, Christine said this is so gay. She said this is so gay. All right, now she also said let the women speak from the last segment. So, Bronze, when you saw this clip, and you got a man telling another man, you got pretty legs. You have the man with the pretty legs showing all his thighs, and might I add, he has on what I consider. I'm going to mute it so we can watch it. He has on what I consider like a schoolgirl type. Look at that. Catholic schoolgirls wear black shoes and white socks, high white socks. I mean, if you might think he had a skirt on if you weren't looking too closely. You might say, "Oh, wait a minute, does that man wearing a skirt?" But no, he's just wearing very high hoochie daddy shorts, and like you said, Sherrod, you can wear what you want. When you're rich, you can come to the interview however you want. But that don't mean that the interviewer got to comment and say that your legs are lanolated, which he clearly made that word up. They're talking about shea butter. So Bronze, cuz I'm gonna tell you this. This is after dark. We grown people. You can judge if you want to. Okay.
I'll
We're
listen and I
we
don't
not here.
judge.
we not here to beat nobody up. But if your assessment draws a line, feel free to draw that line because hey, we're grown and this is how we talk at home. This is how we talk at the barbershop and all of that. So, Bronze, who is at fault here? Is anyone at fault? Who's at fault? And if so, is it Cam Newton or is it Jamal Harrison Bryant? What's your thoughts,
Boy,
cuz?
I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's what we see today, it's how the world is. We can argue and say how it should be and how it should not be, but there's so many things that have been made legal for everybody to do whatever they want to do and be great. So it's not much that I can say.
Well, I mean, you can talk about the decision to wear thigh-high shorts on an interview. Do you think that was a good decision for a grown man to do?
It's like people have a right to wear what they want to wear and dress how they want to dress.
Okay, let me see. I see what you're doing. You dancing, and I understand because we don't want to offend people, and we don't want to come off as insensitive. So I'm gonna make it personal. How would you feel if your husband, who you just married last September, how would you feel if your husband got on an interview with another man and he had thigh-high shorts on and sat there, and the other man was like, "You got some pretty legs." What would you want your husband to say to that?
I already know what he'll say. He ain't going. He
He
don't
ain't
want to
going.
hear it. Nah, I'm gonna keep it
Yeah,
short, but no, he's not
he ain't with it.
entertained by that.
And he wouldn't wear those shorts. He wouldn't make that choice.
No, not
But
even a bit.
that's all I'm saying. I wonder why. I wonder why your husband wouldn't do that. Is it maybe he wouldn't want to send a message that it's okay to talk about my legs? Because in my opinion, Cam
I
Newton
wish
is
he was up.
advertising.
I'll let him answer this.
Cam Newton is advertising his legs. You don't need to advertise your legs on an interview in a couch to couch, chair to chair interview with another man. I could see if a woman was interviewing him, and he decided he wanted to have his thighs out, on national television, I probably still wouldn't do it. But I could understand if it was a beautiful woman interviewing you, like, man, I'm gonna show her my legs. Another man, I can't see it. Corey, who's in? I'm sorry. So Bronze, who's in the wrong here? Who's in the wrong?
I'm gonna leave that one alone, babe.
Oh, come on, cuz you could tell me who you think is wrong: the man that commented, or the man that showed his legs, or both of them.
I mean, like I said, everything is so open today. Don't nothing
Okay,
surprise
so
me
nobody's
anymore.
in the wrong. Okay, Corey.
That's that shit.
Corey.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
yeah.
Thoughts, Corey.
Oh, Jamal Bryant, man.
He was in the wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Pretty legs.
Right.
Pretty legs.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes you wonder why.
I have never in my life. I played basketball. I played football. I went swimming. Played tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Dudes with shorts on. Hey, dog. You got some pretty legs. That has never come out my mouth. Hey, dog, you got pretty shoulders. Your shoulders look real strong.
Right.
Never said that. There's a way to compliment men from other men and not sound like you're trying to holler at them.
Like you're making a pass. Yep.
Like you're making a pass. Like you're trying to pick them up.
And it is what it is. Listen, y'all, it is what it is. If a person is gay and they like men, they can do that. If a person is gay and they want to be complimented, they could do that. But if a person is heterosexual, I just don't see why a heterosexual man should fish for comments from another man and fish for comments by putting your legs out. Hold
on.
Now,
wait, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with what he had on.
Corey, Corey. I'm trying to understand you.
So is it his fault that he wore what he wore?
All right, so Cam is Cam's fault for wearing I call a schoolgirl outfit.
Well, okay, that's what you call it.
You wearing that?
Well, I have nice legs. I'm not gonna front. My legs are wonderful.
Cool. You wearing that?
I mean, I could pull it off.
That's not what I asked you.
Okay, yeah, I'm wearing it. Now what?
Hold on. No. See, y'all, you making it different. Listen.
No, I am wearing it. So if I did wear it, now what?
Now when another man compliments you on your legs, you have to address it the way.
But no, what I'm saying, no, he didn't ask you that. He asked if I was wearing it. You asked me if I was wearing it, and I said, yeah.
So you would wear the outfit.
You're saying it to say. And you're saying it being argumentative because I don't think.
No, I'm saying it to say that I would wear it.
So let me take a step farther.
Then check it out. Another man, if another man that feels a certain way about other men is gonna look at you and be like, "Hey, you got nice legs."
I doubt if they do that.
No,
but you're in an interview, Corey. Corey, you're in an interview.
Okay, so you asked me if
I'm asking you.
Straight man just gave them an invitation.
Okay, so hold on. As you said, the way you said it, hey, you have nice legs. You didn't say I have pretty legs. You said nice.
You've had that said to you before?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Corey,
by
men and women.
Corey, would you wear hoochie daddy shorts with your thighs out on national television with high rise white socks and Michael Jackson loafers?
On national TV?
Yeah, everybody gonna see it.
And I got money? Or you talking about Corey right now?
The money matters. The money matters?
The stature matters because if listen, if I have a profile and I've been doing this for 20 years and I've been dressing this way for 20 years, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So Cam said I'm Cam. I'm gonna be Cam.
I'm Cam.
Okay, so now you Cam Newton, you Prince, you got your ass out, you got your thighs out, and another man says, "Hey man, you got some pretty cheeks. Hey, you got some pretty thighs." A man decides to compliment you on what you're showing. Are you gonna become like man, what? Or are you gonna be like, "Oh, thank you"? Like, how you gonna handle that?
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Okay, I
Because
respect
you know
it.
why? You know why? I have a brand.
You
That's
confident?
who I am.
I
And
understand.
I'm very confident. I don't care. Because
Okay.
guess what? I'm in Hollywood now.
Okay.
That matters.
I feel like
No, what I'm saying is you can act a certain way.
Step back, Dave.
No, you can act a certain way and keep your brand and still be in that lane.
So okay, so in this situation with Cam, his legs being commented on, whose fault is?
I said Jamal Bryant.
All right, Jamal Bryant, got you. All right, Bronze, you said neither, right, or both?
I mean, I cannot see it from the male perspective and how
Yeah.
y'all viewing it, because I mean, like us females, we compliment each other all the time.
All the
You
time.
know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that, I like females or anything like that. So I mean, that's why I'm like, it's
But
kind of
that's what I'm
a
saying. It's different for us. We don't listen. Back in the '80s, all they did was wear short shorts like that, playing basketball. That's how they made
this is
them.
true.
All right, and I never once came out the house and looked at Corey and was like, "Yeah, you got some pretty thighs." I never in my life looked at any of my friends and talked about their physique. You got some pretty arms.
Hey,
Dave, let me ask you a question.
But Dave wasn't hoping you were the one.
But Dave, when you ran track, and I was on the football field playing basketball, and we ran track. Coaches will say, "You know what? That man got strong legs. Look at that stride right there."
I mean,
now, do you take that as a sense?
I don't. Hold on. I don't, because I'm on a field of play. I'm competing, and he's judging my physique and my ability. He's looking at me saying, "That strong." First of all, he didn't say he got pretty thighs or pretty legs. He got strong legs. I understand that, right? I'm not gonna take that track outfit and get on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and have my legs out and do a damn interview in a Daffy Duck hat. I mean, Cam Newton. I mean, the internet
That's
is pretty
not Johnny
big.
Carson. He felt comfortable. He done interviewed this man before. He felt comfortable.
Whatever it is, I ain't sitting in no interview with my thighs out. I'm just not doing it because I don't want nobody commenting.
Okay, that's cool. That's great. So let me ask you this. Let's say a Gucci says, "Hey, we got an outfit for you to wear." And you are now a Gucci spokesmodel. And you got to wear pretty high shorts with a jacket and some loafers.
You know what I'm gonna tell him?
What?
I'm not wearing that. Give me some slacks.
My man.
Or I'm gonna say, can you drop them shorts to the knee? Like, give me like a long short, like the basketball shorts we got now. Make it a long short. Listen, man, I was in the store the other day, Corey. I was in the store the other day.
You're not taking a modeling job, then?
No, I'm not, because it ain't that serious for me. Nope.
I said, but if you were not a model, I'm just saying, if you were a model.
If I were a model and I had to model clothing and I was comfortable with modeling clothing, first of all, it's a lot of men attracted to men in the clothing industry. So if you in that fashion industry, you already got to deal with that. So
exactly.
If I
and
wanted
the ones
to,
that are
I
calling
would.
it fashion is the ones that's like that. They're looking at them like that.
And all I'm saying,
don't let that go over your head. What I just said.
But there are heterosexual men in the fashion industry.
There are, Corey.
But a lot of the decision-making people in that industry are of that. So
I know that. I get that.
So let's say you have a man of that stature dressing you. How is he going to dress you?
And look, to bring it back home, right? Because we're not debating that there are men that like men. To bring it back home, what I'm saying is I'm not giving nobody the opportunity to tell me I got pretty legs. Like, no, I'm not getting on no interview with high-rise socks and I'm a 6'7", however tall I am, ex-football player, and have some man looking at me talking about you got pretty legs, nigga. What? No, I'm not putting myself in that position because I'm not interested in having that conversation. And this is no slight to nobody. I'm just not doing it. And I thought it strange, that Pastor Bryant, we talking about a pastor now.
Right.
I thought it strange that a pastor would look at another man and say, you got pretty legs. And then they lanolated and you use a shea butter and you didn't skip a day. Like you continuing to, like, you making a point.
Yeah.
No, don't make that point with me.
So would you wear hats all the time? If a man told you, hey man, your hair is pretty.
You know, I've had curly hair my whole life, Corey. And I'm being real with you. Hold on, I'm asking a question. As a man that's had curly hair his whole life, and women have wanted to play in the hair and all of that, and people look at me and say, "Oh, you got a Jerry curl," they judge me, right? I've never felt self-conscious about wearing my hair how I want to wear it because number one, it's on top of my head. I can't hide it unless I'm wearing hats all day. And then number two, I know how to style my hair. I know how I like to wear it. So I don't care what a person thinks about it, because I know how I like to wear my hair. I also though, Corey, I'm not showing a part of my body that don't get no sunlight unless I'm exposing it. I'm not showing my inner thigh and the high part of my thigh. My head is this is how I look. I can't wear a hat forever.
Dave, I've been cutting hair for almost 30 years.
Okay.
Okay.
And if I say non-professionally, I've been cutting hair for 34 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I have never told a man you got pretty hair.
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Hey,
that's what I said. But I never noticed the inner thigh.
Never.
I wasn't looking at no inner thighs or nothing. I just said, he got them short.
Sherrod, my G. Come on. I know Sherrod got something.
We still talking about this.
Sherrod, who's at fault?
Oh, the pastor is. What's next?
Okay. All right. So Cam can wear what he want, and the pastor should just keep his comments to himself.
Well, again, number one, would I wear what Cam has on? No, I wouldn't. Again, I don't keep up with fashion like that. He does. Cam prides himself on being fashionably forward. Should the pastor have said what he said? No, because it gives the illusion, or it gives the implication of the wrong type of mindset, right?
Right.
So it's called a mindset. When you say certain things, accusations, or you assume something, or you make an inference, you make people wonder, like, huh, nigga? But it goes back to my point. I don't give a shit. I can care less. I don't care. Whatever you want to do over there, you just do over there, and that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
There's a certain way you should address men, and I'm a man's man. So I'm not gonna say you have pretty hair, but I'm gonna say, yo, that's a nice cut. Where'd you get it? Oh, S did your cut. So I'm gonna say that. It's all about your tone and inflection and the emphasis on syllabus and how you properly say things. Because they can be inferred differently, right? I don't care enough about Cam Newton's dress and attire to give a fuck. That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
He can dress however he wants, because money don't make you better or worse. It just makes you who you already are. So Cam would be dressing like that whether he had money or not. What happens is the money has given him access to do what he would be normally doing anyway on a different platform. That's it. However he dressed. Does it look gay to me? Some of the shit he wears gay as fuck. Flat out. I mean, there's no other way to say it other than that. Some of the stuff he wears is very edgy. It's very like, he put that shit on with that. But with that being said, you have to remember Olympians wear certain outfits because they wanted to accent the body.
Where they wearing that at?
No. What I'm saying is Olympians wear, but this is my point. Case in point, when you go to Europe, the same athletes that are Olympians wear things that may be a little uncouth as well. It all depends on where you're at. So we have to broaden our horizons, not accept it. If that's not what you accept, that's fine. You're
Right.
entitled to that. We live in a society today where we have a tendency to pick and choose what we want to accept and what we don't want to accept. Again, your morals and ethics may be different than mine. Your upbringing and how you were raised may be different from mine. When you go to Europe, men dress differently. It does look feminine
100%.
because it does look feminine because we're not accustomed to that, right?
Yeah,
We're not
100%.
accustomed to seeing that. When you go to South America, women dress a certain way because culturally that's what they are accustomed to. But when we come in as Americans, we come in and judge, or we may make accusations, or we may say, hey, I'm not used to that shit. You're not used to it because you don't live around here. So
Right.
who the fuck are you to come in and try to tell me that this shit ain't cool?
Right.
Nigga, you a foreigner. And so I've gotten to the point in my
But
life,
these dudes ain't foreigners.
like I say, and I don't give a shit. So like Jamal has said, forget about Cam. Jamal has said a bunch of sketchy shit.
Oh no, it's a bunch of them. So let
So
me
and that's my whole point.
want to
I don't care enough about it.
But
Like
that's
if
the issue,
he's going to put it like this. He's not going to tell me my legs look good. Not the
bruh.
way he told Cam,
But
because I'm gonna
see,
check that shit immediately.
here's the issue. Women allow men to dress in these fashions, and when they say they're constantly trying to emasculate men, okay, one way, another way. Here's another way. We sit here and watch our men dress like women. We got fashion consultants consulting these athletes, and they're putting them in feminine clothing on a regular. This happens on a regular. The athlete has the ability to say, I'm not wearing that.
He does.
Mhm.
He does. She does. Yes, I agree.
But because they keep on hearing it's fashion. I was born in the 70s. Played high school basketball in the 80s. We had small shorts. I haven't worn small shorts since 89.
Okay.
I remember me taking the ball out of bounds, and the cheerleaders would say, he has nice legs. Not one cheerleader dude. Not the dudes that was on the sidelines. Talking about, oh, he got nice legs. The cheerleaders, the girls, he got nice legs. Those are the people that we hear compliment on our legs. This man just sat up in an interview where another man sat across from him with his legs crossed. I was taught as a young man that women sat like this, and men sat with their ankle on their knee. Two different ways. I can't sit that way because that's just uncomfortable as fuck. That hurts me. I don't know about these men that sit like this, but that hurts me. It's very uncomfortable. That's just my body and how I feel. So I sit here and watch this stuff, and we all talking about, well, you come in and you got this dude sitting like this. You got this man that's with these high rising shorts on. He just told him to, hey, I'm available. This is what I get down with you. But if he doesn't, then why is he dressed like that? Because that's who gets down like that.
Yeah, it indicates something. So my thing,
It's an indicator.
my thing is this. My thing is this, right? Destiny also said. Destiny said, hold on, wait. Okay, so I gotta find it. There's a part where she said he was also licking his lips as he was making this comment to Cam. He was licking his lips and kind of smirking. And my point is this, man. Like, if you don't want nobody hitting on you, then don't wear that kind of stuff. It's not to say that you can't dress how you want. You just got to understand, if you dress a certain way, it's kind of like advertising, and then somebody may comment. And so if I'm a heterosexual male, I don't want to advertise like I'm not heterosexual by wearing things that can be on the edge.
Dave, or you shut it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as the dude make comment, it's almost like you making comments to a woman.
What's up, Lyric?
You
Mm-hmm.
making a comment to a woman, and she's not welcoming those comments. She shuts it down real fast, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't engage. You don't entertain the comment.
Yep.
You tell
I
a girl,
agree.
"Oh, I like the way I like your curves." I just, well, hold on, don't look at me like this.
Hey, Chuck, your podcast partner, Chuck, is watching. He said Sherrod the only one making sense.
You said what?
Sherrod is the only one making sense.
That sounds like
Sherrod is the only one that always makes fucking sense because I take common sense, you dumbass. You know why I'm making sense? Because it makes sense. And you got ego. Look at S over there. S, that's S not ninth drink, nigga. Drink some water, bro. Drink some water, bro. Hey, I gotta go though, man. It's good talking to y'all, but my family's here and Lyrics here.
Hey, Sherrod.
What's up, Lyric?
Dave, Uncle Dave, Lyric said hello. She waved.
What's up, Lyric? I see you waving. I waved. What's up, Lyric? I see you.
Right. I can already see you in Philly. The dude's saying, "Hey, you got some nice thighs." I can see where you're going with it.
Fuck off.
Hey, I love you like cook
Sherrod.
food, my boy. Be good,
See you,
man.
Sherrod.
All right, yeah. I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir. That's all right in the building. All right. It looks like we lost Sophie. Bronze stepped away. I think we hold on, there she goes. She back. I think we kind of have talked about it. Look, y'all, I wasn't trying to do anything but get your opinion on whose fault this was, who did this. And I think we had a nice little discussion there. Corey, just for the record, would you wear something like that on an interview with another man on national
I'm a
TV?
grown ass man. I can wear anything I want.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. You can do that.
Exactly.
You can. You could do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Because you know what? If Ron Isley can pull off what he wore in the 70s.
Yeah, hey, and they had some suspect outfits.
They got more material on the clothes now.
I did want to say this.
Don't.
I did want to say this. Back in the day, y'all. Back in the day, y'all, musicians could get away with more than, let's say, an athlete. You know, athletes weren't dressing like musicians back in the day. You know, back in the 70s. Back in the 70s,
I think they all were dressing that way because that's how they dress. So it wasn't a difference between this person and that person. Like it wasn't a difference between Rick James and Jim Brown.
Yeah,
or
it was.
Or Rick James and Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
All I know is men and women were platform. All I know is men and women were platform shoes.
They were just the same. But as time evolved and men started changing the way they dress and dressed a certain way, now all of a sudden we got men in capris.
They wore capris in the 20s.
Once again, they went away from that. Women were wearing capris. You never seen your mother wearing capris.
Corey.
Yes, I have. Yes,
Corey.
I have.
I'm glad you said that because your father wasn't wearing capris when your mama was wearing.
Yes,
capris.
he was when you were golfing. Come on now, don't do me.
Let's go.
So this is what we're gonna do. Hey, Corey.
It's called knickerbockers.
Hey, you're right.
You
but
better know your history. You better know your history.
Men wasn't walking around in capris, man.
Yes, they were. They're called knickerbockers.
Right. Hey, Corey.
Men wasn't walking around capris, man.
Yes, we gonna leave it there. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now wait. Christine did make a point. The feminization of our men is the work of the devil. The feminization of our men. I will say this, Corey. Just because Prince could get away with wearing ass out jeans, right? He didn't wear them every day. He did it on stage. And just because Prince could get away with wearing ass out jeans don't mean I'm gonna get on stage with some or walk around town with ass out jeans. Like if he do it, it's for shock and value. He's an entertainer. If I do it, it's a personal choice. And David ain't making that personal choice.
But if you made your choice because of who you are, they will not judge you.
I don't care if people are judging me or not.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I understand, but I'm just saying
what you just said. You won't care, right?
I don't care, but
Is it?
but I don't feel like having nobody hit on me.
Dave,
So therefore, I'm not gonna wear something. Okay. Look, we
They
Bronze.
can do it right now with your all black on.
Hold on, Corey. Listen, somebody that likes men could look at me and say, "Oh, he got on all black. He look good in this turtleneck." All right. A woman can say the same thing. But I'm covered up. I'm covered. It's different than me having my joint out and my nipples showing, or me showing all my guns, or me showing my thigh meat, that's different. Now I'm advertising.
that part.
I'm completely zipped up and I'm hot. It's hot as
That
hell
part.
in this house. But I'm doing this because I want to look a certain way on camera. See what I'm
That
saying?
part.
But if I advertise everything, now don't get me wrong. If I'm an athlete and I got a nice body, you can wear things and still be manly. You don't have to wear a floral arrangement vest when you could have worn a tuxedo vest and still looked appropriate for whatever red carpet he was on. That's all I'm saying. People making personal choices, and maybe they're okay with men telling them they got pretty legs and they lanolated and they wearing shea butter and asking you what you emolliating your thighs with. Maybe some people are okay with that, and some aren't. And those that aren't won't dress like that. That's all I'm saying.
I've always had one rule. I said my son will never explain me.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
So there's no picture that's going to be found where he has to explain what I had on.
Destiny said, "Who had a gun?" I'm talking about arms. They called our arms guns. Chuck Taylor. Listen, Chuck
He
Taylor.
ain't got it. My son ain't never going to have to explain an outfit, a situation.
Chuck Taylor just said, "But what if you were built like him?" Listen, Chuck, I don't care if I was built like Cam Newton or Jonathan Majors, right? David ain't wearing thigh. I'm not showing my thigh meat and having on white socks and loafers, and it looks like I'm damn a Catholic schoolgirl. I'm not wearing it. I don't care how I'm built.
Chuck is my brother.
Now,
Chuck is my brother.
I might show my arms. I might show my arms, but I'm not gonna show my arms and all that stuff in an interview with another man. Like, oh man, I'm about to go be on X amount of. Nah, I'm not doing that. For what, man? So this man can
But you do
compliment my
know a
arms?
lot of this stuff is for entertainment purposes only.
Thank you, Bronze.
Who are you entertaining?
If that's who that's no different
you
from
entertaining?
that's no different from
Who's your
Rodney
crowd?
showing up in a wedding dress. You know?
Exactly.
Entertainment purposes only.
Right, but who's your crowd? Who you trying to entertain?
Well, you know who Cam Newton was entertaining? I'm gonna show you who Cam.
Himself.
Stop it.
Oh God.
He said him.
He said himself.
I know that's not what he means. That's not me when he say him.
Hey, that man came out. Hey, that man came out of his shell. He was like,
he was
look at him.
entertaining. John,
He came out of his shell. Was like, you got this, you got that, you got that.
He was entertaining Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant, who wears bangly bracelets. I can't even cross I told Destiny, I said, babe, I have never been able to cross my legs like that. I can't. My legs don't do that.
Nigga, that shit hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt. I never did
cross
it.
my legs like that.
I never did it.
Now listen. Everybody's shaped different. Everybody works out different. I'm not trying to judge a man if he's flexible. I'm saying Dave life. Okay, I can't get my thighs to cross over like that, and
Dave,
I can't do it.
That hurts my nuts.
Come on, sir. Come on,
I'll
sir.
say it for you.
Come on, sir. Come on, sir. Like, So Bronze, he wore it and he entertained who he wanted to entertain. And he got a reaction. And hold on. If you watch the clip again,
he didn't happen to be there. He knew where he was going.
look at this. Christine said he tucked his nuts to cross his legs.
You know what?
There it is. She ain't got there. She know.
All right, cool. Everybody said the pastor was wrong. Hey, Chuck, this is the thing, man. We done. We done. Chuck said, "What's next, bro?" I understand. Okay, I get it. Here's where we at with it, y'all. We gonna call it a night. I appreciate everybody for joining. I like healthy conversation. I like back and forth. I like people that discuss things because that's what makes a show interesting. You may not like all opinions that are expressed, but hey, At least we talked, all right? So we're going to leave it there. Everybody, thanks for joining, man. It's Dave, man. I hope y'all not mad at me. If you are, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to offend nobody, all right? But I said what I said. You're not going to see my thighs out. Not on no interview with no man, all right?
We don't want to see your thighs.
Good. I don't want y'all to see my thighs. All right, y'all. Dave Light, man. We see you on the next time. Peace.